Alrighty, yeah, what's up, guys? Let's see, let me know if this fan, if the noise is like, oh wait, I'm gonna have it on the lowest setting. But yeah, Mr. Coffee got me this cute little fan because yeah, I had a bunny one, but when we went to go have dinner, not dinner, lunch, like on my graduation day, from my little Korean class I took last summer, she was complaining about how hot it was, and it was kind of like near the end of summer, so we was like, hey, you can take it. I'll just get another one next summer. And the best part is, this one actually comes with like a cute little stand. Look at it, it's got a little bear. And since it has this little hole here, I want to maybe add like a cute, like little bear charm. And you can like charge it with your USB cord. Dang it, looks like the old type, not C type. What do you call it? It's got like 3 settings. I think the loud one, or like the strongest one, I think might be a bit too loud, but I'm gonna have it on the first setting. Let's see, I guess kind of sweltering here a little bit. And I usually wait till Mr. Coffee gets home before I turn on the AC. But I got my iced coffee ready. And here's what I've mostly got done. Like, it's looking really good. I forgot how yarn consuming this is. Like, already I'm on the third, like, one of these, just from like the chaining and slip stitching. Like, this is very yarn heavy. But look how it's turning out, actually. We're already about almost done halfway. We just got this row down, these 3 rows down here. This is gonna look so cute though when it's done. And it's so much bigger than the original one too. Like, see how tiny the roof of the original one is? This one's gonna be a lot longer. So I'm hoping we can put some more stuff on here. That's like the only caveat when you do try making small things, is that there's like really no room to put anything. Did I hit enter on Discord? Okay, I did good. I forgot to do that back on Tuesday, unfortunately. Hopefully the music's not too loud. I like the oceans on this. Teensy bit quieter. Okay, there we go. But yeah, I just chained 14 in slip stitch. Let me see how many I did here. Looks like I did 8. And I'm also definitely much happier that I'm doing a much longer chain, because I did them really short for this one, and it looks kind of, like, it still looks good, but I kind of wish I made them a little bit longer. Like, this is kind of giving more the look I wanted, like that straw kind of roof. I left my phone over by the computer. But yeah, Mr. Coffee was asking me if we need any other groceries to order. He's gonna order some ground beef, some veggies, basil, because he's gonna make a ragu sauce when he gets home. Okay. I don't think we need anything else, because like I checked the fridge, we still have plenty of like, you know, milk, eggs. Really the only thing we really needed was some kind of like meat to use in the base, which that's what he's ordering already. Oh, wait, hold on. He needs me to take a picture of his card for him. I forgot to bring his wallet again. I did it yesterday. Alright, I'm back. And Mr. Coffee needed me to send him a quick picture of his card. I think so we could be able to add it to his coupon account. That's kind of like Amazon over here in Korea, coupon. It's like basically straight up Korea's Amazon. What's up, Dazzle? How you doing? We're working on another tiki bar again. Because this time I finally want to write down what I did and not just freehand it and not be able to remake it. And I'm trying to make it a little bit bigger too. It's like, even though I like it being small, well, it's still gonna be small, but it's gonna be like longer. So we can like put more drinks on here. And I'm gonna also try to make the drinks a bit smaller. Now that I'm a little bit better with thread, I kind of made the drinks a bit on the bigger side. Well, this one's actually not made with thread. This was actually made with the splitted yarn, but this one is made with thread. I couldn't get the little martini glass to be, or margarita glass to be small enough. I'm gonna see how far we can go. The flowers I can make the same size though. If anything, they'll probably look even better because they'll be a little bit smaller. You can see like the difference, like we're already almost halfway done with the new roof, and I'm also making the chains longer because they looked kind of really bunched up here. I should have made them longer even on this one. Kind of like give it like more of that straw roof kind of look. I'm gonna probably like I don't know if I'll starch it. I want to see if I can like straighten these out maybe a little bit with some water, like kind of block it a little bit. I don't know if I can properly block it like this, but you know, sometimes water will help it like get that kind of nice straighter look because they're really curling up in some places. So we'll see if starching or just water will work. If not, I might maybe, not this one, but like maybe the middle sections I will like glue down so they kind of stay in place. Not sure how long has it been. I don't feel like it's been too long though. I feel like you were in here not too long ago, like maybe last month, I think. Was it like still springtime? Maybe I still have my spring graphics up. I know we're sadly not doing the Sakura farm anymore. Now we're sailing the high seas. I tried to find more like pirate graphics, unfortunately I really couldn't. There was like nothing actually, surprisingly, even on Giphy. If anything, the thing I most found, like I found when I would type in pirates, is some kind of like soccer team. Like I kept getting all the players and like some kind of like little kicking gif, and I'm just like, that's not what I want. I want like pirate gifs. I found this one though, like this nice little pirate ship, this little duck pirate, the chest and skull, thankfully. Oh, this little guy up here, and the flag, but that's kind of about it. Thankfully they had some like adventurer pushings that I thought would kind of still fit the theme a little bit. And then I found this cute one of them like flying in a plane, so it kind of gave like that very like old-timey adventurer kind of feel. I thought that would kind of fit also with the beach theme a little bit. 1, 2, 3. Oh my god, what are they doing out there? I hear the kids like just screaming their heads off. Like in a play kind of way, like not in a they're in trouble kind of way. Yo, what's up, Game of Bex? How you doing? Long time no see. How you been doing? So, wait, it says first time chat, but I could have swore you've been in here before. Or maybe did I see you from somewhere else? Maybe. What other crafty streamers do you watch? Like, maybe that's where I recognize your name, because I recognize your username. Then again, we've also had some people who we knew darn well were in here, and they, like, came back after a while, and it said, new viewer. Alright, I thought it was really cute for the summer theme, and also I love this one up here, like the Pushing just dying of heat with the 2 fans. Oh yeah! Cheerful Zoo! Oh my gosh, she's so sweet. You know what that was funny though, Game Effects? I did not realize actually she crocheted. I knew she did some like cooking streams, and I always catch her gaming, but I did not know that she crocheted. So I was like really happy to hear that. I was like, oh my god, the heck? So there's another one, I think that's Fern. She does like a little bit of gaming, but she does like embroidery, but I don't think she crochets. But the thing is, their characters are kind of similar, so I do sometimes get Cheerful Zoo and her kind of mixed up. Because both their characters are really these cute like little brunette characters, and they both wear a yellow dress. What is going on outside? I'm hearing like a lot of... They're doing something. I don't know if they're doing some kind of construction, but I hear like a lot of like loud screeching and squeaking. Like they're trying to scrape something off. And then there's also kids like screaming in the background. We have like an elementary school in front of us, so there'll always be shenanigans going on. Oh, actually that reminds me, I have like a video. I went to the gym this Monday, The kids were, I thought they were outside actually. I thought that's why I could hear it. Turns out no, they were just that loud from their classroom. Maybe they had the window open, but you can hear them playing on the recorders all at once. Let me find the video. Where'd it go? Oh, that's the... Can you hear that? Oh, it's not playing. What the heck? Replay it again. There you go. Now you can probably hear it. I don't know how loud that goes to the mic though, unfortunately, but yeah. They were all playing their recorders, and you can just hear it. All these shenanigans be coming down. Oh, me neither. I tried crochet yesterday, but I got stressed out. Which kind of crochet did you start with though? Because to be fair, it is, I will say crochet is kind of tricky when you are starting out, like brand new, not knowing what to do, or like even when you're trying to do the chain and going through those chains, and it's like, or trying to work through a magic circle. That part is actually really tricky. What it is, a lot of people, they kind of try it, but they give up. Is really what it is. You gotta kind of have to do it over and over again to get like that muscle memory. But once you get that down, then it becomes like second nature. But it is kind of like a hard hurdle. Especially like for me, I had a hard time understanding those like little pamphlets. You know, the ones with like the cartoonized like crochet. Like I didn't understand what they were trying to show. I kind of wish they had just shown like real pictures instead of like the illustrated versions, because I don't know why the illustrated versions were throwing me off. And as I was like a kid, I was like 11, so I wasn't quite understanding what I was supposed to do. I actually noticed, I think there was actually YouTube around. I totally probably could have just gone on YouTube. I don't know if there would have been any crochet tutorials back then. So let me see, when was I 11? That was like 2006. So like YouTube was just barely a thing. Like, wasn't it I think it came about in 2005. It's mostly like funny videos and like cat videos and music videos. I don't know if there were any like crochet tutorials just yet. Let's see. Oh, I've been working on my merch shop because I can't sleep. Oh, if you want to link your merch shop, we have links open in chat. I do need to change that though, because we've been getting some bots coming in. What tinyviewer.com, those bots. Usually they come in and they don't have a link. They'll just like they put a space between the dots. So I guess they're just probably hoping for someone to copy and paste their link. Which who got time for that, honestly? But lately they have been putting actual links in the chat. So I'm gonna have to switch it to like where I have like an iPermit or like exclamation point permit link command or whatever. I gotta find out how to set that up. I think I can set that up with Stream Elements. I gotta look how to do that. Hopefully I can like make the time long. But for now, they're still open in chat because we have a lot of artists and crafters come in here. I always like want people to be able to share their stuff. Oh, Mr. Coffee said, thank you, boo-boo. Because yeah, I had to show him, he needed me to take a picture of his debit card because he forgot his wallet. Make sure I did 14. Oh, I did 16. Oopsie. But we're just working, oh, this is the tiki bar I was telling everyone about, like in Triple Zoo. Like this was what we made last summer. And it's kind of small, but I want to make it still small, but I want to make it a little bit longer. Because you can see we only had room for like 2 drinks, and they already look quite big. Actually, let me fiddle with the camera, because it's kind of, whenever I try to show things up to camera, it's always blurry, because I finally found out how to turn off the damn autofocus, because that was ruining my streams for the longest time. Like, people would say they were getting seasick from watching my streams, so I'm glad we were able to get rid of that. But I have to like now do it manually though. Let me see. There we go. I can get like a little better detail. Like a little orange here. Little 2 hibiscus flowers. Those are made with thread. The margarita is made with thread. The coconut is not. That's made with split yarn. But the little umbrella though is made with thread. And we got like a regular umbrella right here. Looks absolutely horrible underwear because of the yarn change. But as you can see, it looks kind of kind of musty dusty on the back, like you see glue and stuff. Like that's why I want to remake it. I kind of just did it really quickly. I didn't do it very well. It was like, well, to be fair, it was really just something to have for the desk, like to decorate for summer. So it wasn't like I wasn't trying to go all professional. I was just like doing whatever looks good from the front. They ain't gonna see the back anyway. But I do want to make a pattern to where it can look good from all sides. I think this might be a paid pattern though, because this has like a lot of steps. But I do try to do a lot of, but I'm thinking like maybe the drinks will be like a free pattern. And of course the hibiscus flower will be a free pattern as well. I actually got these from my little hibiscus flower earring pattern I made like 2 years ago. I'm surprised I still have yet to make a video on those because they're quite easy. Okay, now I got the front part done. Yeah, I'm gonna have to like probably try to block these with water to kind of straighten them out and then maybe glue them down. Yeah, they're getting all kind of curly and a little crazy. But that's yarn for you. I think that's another thing that actually kind of makes crochet and also knitting a little bit hard for beginners is that when you're working with it, it gets really curled up, so it can get kind of confusing to work with. And the thing is, that's actually kind of normal. Well, it depends, because sometimes what you're doing could be causing like too much curling, but a little bit of curl on the edges, like this is very normal. That's why they have something called blocking, where you get to make it perfectly straight by wetting it and then like pinning it and letting it dry. So yeah, I think a lot of people don't realize that. I guess they see work of crocheted stuff that's like looks perfect, and they think like, why is mine all getting all curled on the edges? Like, that's just actually how it is, unfortunately. The stuff that's in the photos has been blocked and everything. But I think like a lot of newbies don't know that. So I always do try to like kind of encourage people like, don't worry, like there's always gonna be a bit of mistakes, or even some things are just like how it is with crochet. And then here's like our after stuff we do to kind of fix that up. Let me see. No, right, because basically the instructions for the loops are kind of the same, but I'm trying to put in where you would do it. So around 25 would be front loop. Let's see. 13. Okay. Then front loop around 5. Oh, let's do one more. And basically also what I do is like after I do this loop, I was doing it the hard way where I was gonna like cut and rejoin, but I realized I can just like slip stitch along the edge of the a piece because it's not gonna be noticeable anyway. Just slip stitch around till we get to that spot. Oops, went to the wrong one. I hate when I take my hook out of the loop and then it just refuses to go back to the loop. I'm just like, oh my god. Come on, get to there. There we go. Now I just gotta slip stitch to that front loop. Then we can start chaining. Hey, what's up, River Bay? How you doing? Also, thank you for the posture check and the hydrate. You like water ASMR? Wait, oh, can you guys hear the I think like the ocean waves, right? I do need to find me like some kind of like water sound or ocean wave sound, like a loud one for the hydrate. I think that'd be kind of nice. So, no, trying to shame myself into getting up and getting food and water. Aw, shame's never the way with the game. More, I would be like, oh, what could I get myself to eat? Like, I will admit though, like, the idea of like me getting my delicious, like, making my latte for the morning does kind of help me get up though. Oh yeah, it's seagulls. It's actually, I think it's like one of those like nature ambient sounds. I found like the best one because usually the other ones were either too harsh, like they weren't very gentle sounding. This was like the best one, like more of that like gentle ambience that would be perfect for this kind of thing. And I just paired up with a lo-fi song or a lo-fi playlist. I had a different one playing, one by the Relax movement, but I felt like it didn't really match the ocean waves that well, so I went back to Lo-Fi Geek. This was actually the same playlist I had playing last summer. It's the one with the cute like little anime looking laundromat. Let me see. Have you played? I actually haven't played any Zelda games before for Nintendo. I don't know why, we just never had a Zelda game growing up for some reason. Can you play them on the computer, or are they only for if you have like a Switch or any kind of, what do you call it? Because I know sometimes the Nintendo games are like for only if you have like a Nintendo device. I didn't know if they have it for the computer. Do they have it for the PC? I was gonna make a reference to the game. There's a pair item that allows you to put pears on your head and control seagulls near you. Wait, what? Okay, that sounds funny as heck. Like, yeah, do they actually have though? Like, I didn't know if Zelda could be played on the PC. That might be kind of dumb me asking, but like I thought, because I see people stream Animal Crossing, and I thought, oh, I can get Animal Crossing for the PC, and then to find out they have to like use an emulator, and you still gotta have like a Switch or something, and I'm like, what? I felt so betrayed. It's like, I do kind of wish probably more Nintendo games could be for the PC, though. And even then, even if they did make it for PC, I don't know if it would be compatible to play with other people on the Switch, because that's what my sister wanted to do, because she just got a Switch like a year or so ago. She's like, we need to play Animal Crossing together, but I'm like, but I don't got a Switch. Unfortunately, yarn is my priority when it comes to my spending money. Oh, Nintendo doesn't like it, but you can emulate it, but otherwise you still need to connect the systems to the PC. Yeah, so you still need the system in the first place. Dang it, I hate, like, Nintendo really needs to, like, jump on the PC bandwagon. Don't they see how big gaming's gotten? I do kind of wonder why they haven't made stuff for the PC. Let's see, I'll maybe Nintendo will get there someday, but since now until now they made all games from mobile. Dang. I know, one day I just need to get me a Switch. I'll definitely also be putting, because I think you can play Stardew on the Switch too, right? Like, that would be a lot of fun to play, actually, and playing some Stardew. Actually, that's actually one of my fears, though, is that I probably feel like I'll probably be, like, the least productive if I get a Switch, unfortunately. Like, I'll just get too cozy and want to game all day. Like, I already had to get over, like, a PC gaming addiction. You're the pink ender! No problems. We just mostly been making crochet buttons lately. But now we're trying to go back and make this little tiki bar again. Were you in here last summer, Pink Ender, when we made like this little tiki bar? I did kind of have to make it quickly because this was back when I was taking the Korean classes. So it looks great from the front, but it looks jacked up in the back, like you see. I don't even know what that is. Like, I think it's like a burn from the glue gun. Lots of hot glue everywhere because I forgot to put this through the top panel before sewing the box. I had paneled up the box with cardboard, so even if I tried getting the wire through there was no way I could like still glue it in there because it was blocked by cardboard. And also I did that with Sharpie, like the lines, because I was just in a hurry. But this time we took the time and we actually embroidered the lines, and we're trying to make it bigger too, like a little bit longer, so that way I can try to make the drinks a bit smaller and then it can look more full. Like I'm gonna have like different drinks on there, like maybe at least 3. I would say 4, but I don't know why, but I always prefer like an uneven number on a surface. You know, something about like when you have a, and then that's what was throwing me off is because there's 2 drinks on here, right? And something about like having an even amount of objects on a surface looks unnatural in a weird way. Does that make sense to you guys? I don't know why. I always feel like 3 or 5 seem to be like a really good sweet spot for when you have like a cluttered area or like have some objects on a surface for like an artistic reason. Oh yeah, Pokemon Go, Animal Crossing, Mario. Oh, I could play some Mario games if I had one. How much are Switches? Aren't they like $400 or something? I don't know if they've gone down in price. Maybe. I remember they were kind of pricey though. But yeah, right. Like that's the problem. I already got really addicted to Stardew when I got on mobile. Oh, I don't think I was here last summer, sadly. To be kind of fair, I did most of it off stream. Like I think we did the box on the stream, and the umbrella, and that was about it. Everything else I kind of just did off stream in between doing homework. I'm so glad I'm not taking the class again this year. Oh, no way in hell I'm taking it in summer. But they've just gotten too expensive. And I think I've gotten to a point where I got like a good foundation under my belt, so now I can just return to self-study. That was the problem, I had like a bit of a shaky foundation because I tried learning Korean by myself in the beginning. So there were like things that either I didn't quite fully comprehend, or like turns out they were much more complicated than I thought. Like certain particles I found were actually even more nuanced than I thought, or can be used for other things other than what I learned them for. And what do you call it? Finally got the how to use I and ga and correctly, like those 2 particles. Like I was using them wrong a lot and not knowing which one to use. And I found out I think you always use or like let me see, like you only use with verbs, I think, and I and ga you would use with adjectives. I did not know that. I kept getting them mixed up, and I'm so glad I kind of learned that finally. That was like one of those big like cracks in my foundation, so I got that patched up. Now I think I can like go steam ahead and like kind of just do some self-study at my own pace, because your girl doesn't want to take exams anymore. My god. Like, I just wanted to learn Korean. I didn't want to take no damn tests and exams for a grade. Like, I'm too old for that shit. I'm too old. I'm almost 30, man. I'm gonna be like 29 very soon, actually, because what's today? Oh wow, yeah, in 10 days I will be 29. It's my last years of my 20s. I got back pain, gastritis, mild, well, I don't know, to be kind of fair, I have not checked my blood pressure in a very long time. I realized the last time I checked my blood pressure was like 2 years ago when I was much more overweight, so it actually might be better now. I need to check again. We got like a home reader, but I did have like not high blood pressure, but a little bit higher than they would have liked, is what they said. Like, you're still healthy, but you might want to bring it back down for your age. But that's what they told me, so I don't know. I need to check it again. But I have lost at least like 10 kilograms since then, so maybe it's a bit better. See, oh, I heard switches start out expensive, but slowly it's going down. Ooh, that's good. Maybe I might be able to get my hands on one day. I'm too scared to buy a refurbished one. Because I know there's some ways you can really level up if you get like refurbished items, but I'm always so scared that one day I'm gonna get used to it, I'm gonna love it, and then it's just gonna die on me. And then I'm not gonna be able to fix it again if I get like a refurbished one. I want to buy a fresh, clean, brand new one that has no problems. Use up electric! How you doing? We're working on the tiki bar. We're trying to make it slightly a little bit longer and bigger, so we can put some more drinks on there. Cause like, yeah, just having only 2 drinks on there is like driving me nuts. Like, it's still cute, but I want at least 3. I feel like 3 is like the perfect amount to have on a surface. Let's see. Oh, I was moving my pin from one bag to another and thought of you, and I just had to check if you were live. Oh, well, thank you, Pink Ender. To kind of be fair though, Pink Ender, I kind of have been going live quite late lately, so that actually might be why. I've just finally now kind of gotten back into like a little bit more of my normal time. Like today I started like 2:32 or 3 or something. Usually I'm supposed to start at 2, but lately I've been starting at 3 or 3:30. It's because every time I come back from the gym now, I'm just like so tired that when I'm trying to get things all ready to go and I have to take like a nap, and then I wake up and I always oversleep a little bit. I'm like, ah, shoot. There's some damn shenanigans. Wait, I like how damn shenanigans, like, girl, where are you finding these patterns? Because I'm the one making the pattern. I'm finally writing it down this time, because see, I found the pattern to like the box part, because that's all I wrote down last summer. Everything else I freehanded. Like these little hibiscus flowers, I made a little hibiscus flower pattern, like I think 2 years ago. I have yet to make it into a video. I really need to though. I think I remember I think I did have Divine Rose Knight try to pattern test it for me. I need to go back and find that message from her so I can like copy and... Did I put in the Discord? I probably should at least do that. Because if you're in our Discord, I do have something called Patterns by Coffee. Let me see, maybe I do have the hibiscus flowers in there. I know I have the daffodil flowers and the daisy flowers, and I think even I have the sakura. I don't know if I have the sakura flowers in there, but I do have the sakura flowers as a video on my YouTube though. I know it's a little scattered here and there. I try not to put anything too big though on the Discord. Usually my Patterns by Coffee is like for like really small patterns, because like, you know, there's like a text limit. So I try not to put too much. Oh, the Easter eggs are on there. I forgot that was on there. Let's see. The Christmas lights, the little oh, I have the ginkgo leaf on there. I totally forgot about that one. Let's see, key lime pie. Oh, I forgot Rosie's on there. Not her hat, but like the body itself of the bear is on there. Daffodils. Oh, okay, so I don't have the other hibiscus flower I'm thinking of, but I do have the mugunghwa flower, which is basically like I don't think it's a type of hibiscus, but the shape is very similar to the hibiscus flower. So you can actually just take that, honestly. I even have like the little pattern written on there, but yeah, I have like a bunch. I have the sunflower ones on there. And then, yeah, the daisy ones. I think that's about it. Oh, I realized I didn't put the sakura flowers on there. I should really do that later. I also have been posting in, I have 2 buttons posted in pattern testing, the carrot ones and the watermelon buttons. Where are those at? I've been working on some crocheted buttons, and what do you call it? These are the ones, though I finally changed it from this like cold kind of green, like almost like a neon green, to like more this like lime green. I feel like this green looked much better. This one I did not turn into a button just yet, but yeah, I have like these little buttons on here. I got like an apple one I need to eventually write down. Got like this cute little orange one. But yeah, they're functional buttons, so like this little apple one right here. Gotta put it on. And voila, the actual button. It's really just amigurumi, and just crochet a little loop and sew it on the back and done. That's all it was to it. Let's see. Oh, have you made a temperature blanket? I haven't done big stuff in a long time, Electric. My poor hands wouldn't let me. So back in, because it says I was actually doing, this was before temperature blankets were a thing though. Let's see, this was like 2013, I think, like early 2013. I just finished making my sister a cardigan, because I was supposed to make 2 cardigans. Not cardigan, I mean Afghan, my bad. I've never made clothing, really. I just finished making my sister a granny square Afghan. I was going to make like a chevron stitch Afghan. At the same time, I was also making a bunch of crocheted purses to sell at school. I had like a little crocheted purse, like black market at my high school. My sister was my dealer. And yo, like, it's one thing, like, I know it was like, oh, Uncle Sam didn't get a dime of that, but really, I was severely underselling myself. I was selling these damn purses. They're like, well, I should say to call it really like a tote bag. It was just like a square purse, and it had like these cute like little heart motifs as physical like actual pockets, and they were like goth style. They were like black, very like goth 2000s goth emo style, because it was like black and red striped, or black and like blue or yellow. We dubbed that one the bumblebee bag. I think we even had one who did like black and orange and black and green. The black and hot pink one looked really cool though. It had like a emo Bratz vibe to it. And the problem is though, because I was doing all of that though, I got carpal tunnel. And I actually had to stop crocheting for like a whole year. I finally resumed, I think, in 2014. I gave it a, because every time like in 2013, I would try to pick it up after a couple months, my hand would still go numb. So I just finally like put it down for a long time. And then like around mid 2014, I finally picked up the crochet hook again and see if I could like crochet without my hand going numb, and I could. And that's also when I discovered amigurumi. So I just really got stuck into like doing amigurumi. And especially 2015, I started doing tiny crochet. And even with the regular big size amigurumi, I noticed if I do it too much, my hand will start to like feel uncomfortable and go numb. But I noticed with the tiny crochet, I could like just keep going all day and my hand doesn't go numb. And I think it's because I crochet so much slower when I'm doing tiny crochet, because I do crochet very quickly when doing, you know, like the regular size crochet. But actually one of these days I might, like probably when I move back to the States and can get some yarn, because all my yarn's like, unfortunately I chopped off all my yarn like this. So I can't really make anything big because I split my yarn, and to be ordered to move to Korea, like to get all my yarn to fit in, I had to put in a space bag, and I tried it before cutting it up and it just wasn't thin enough. So what I did is I cut them all up, put them in these like little Ziploc bags, and made sure to leave like a space, like open it a little bit, put them in a space bag, and it got down to like only this thick. It was it was quite the brick though. Like I could probably have used that as a weapon. It was so heavy. But I was able to put 2 of those slabs into my suitcase, as well as like some of my like crafting like tools on top. I was able to get it all to fit in. Let's see, well, I've done outside clothing, or I've donned on outside clothing, and time to go get food. Oh, that's why you were like reluctant to get up to get food. I thought you were like reluctant to get up and make food. I was like, oh no, it's like, yeah, gotta actually go outside to get food. Okay, that I wouldn't blame you, because honestly, I like. Right, because I'm like, oh, I want to eat something, but I have to go outside and deal with people. I can't. I hate it. I don't know why. Do you, like, Riverbay, do you ever get, like, drained just from going out? Like, just to run a simple errand, especially when you live in, like, a busy city, and it's just like, people drain me. Especially if you have to drive there, because then you gotta deal with people on the road. It's not fun, right? Bratz. Oh my god, we grew up on Bratz. Oh, I'm making one. I'm just 5 days in. That's what I'm thinking. Is actually a temperature blanket was actually something I thought about. Would be something I could do. That's big, because you only do 1 row per day, right? But the problem is I have no yarn to make it with. Plus, me and Mr. Coffee might eventually move back to the States, so we're trying to like minimize. Like, I'm trying to use up as much yarn as I can, like more of my American yarn. I'm actually trying not to use too much of my milk cotton yarn, because I do want to bring that back with me. I don't know how easy it will be to get once I'm back in the States. But all my American yarn I brought with me, I actually want to use it up as much as possible, like with some bigger amigurumi projects. And I'm using them for most of the buttons. So I hope I can use up a good amount, so it's like easier to at least come back with less stuff. But once we get like a house, I definitely want to like get like a nice yarn cabinet. I can probably go to Michael's again. And I can finally get bigger skeins of yarn, because that's the only thing I've avoided, is getting big skeins of yarn. Because even my milk cotton, they're only like these small, like little 50 grand schemes. I try not to get anything too big here. I gotta like think of like what I gotta bring back, because I don't want to like throw anything out that I will regret, because I still have clothing I had to throw out when we moved from San Francisco to Korea that I still regret throwing out. I'm wishing I could have like squeezed that in somewhere. Typically I really couldn't have. And also thank you for the posture check, Electric. Let's see. Well, I remember watching one of the Bratz movies, and my sister always laughed when they kicked a villain that you don't hear speak very much at all off the helicopter into the ocean. But I screamed like a girl. Oh, I wonder what that one's from. Do you remember what like the movie was about? Let's see. I know there's like, was it like also one of the 3D ones? Cause I know the first Bratz movie was, I think, animated, the one where they're going like to prom. That's so old too. Isn't it like 2004 or 5? I think. They're also, I don't know if they're still on Netflix. Not Netflix. I'm sorry, my bad. YouTube. I found actually someone had all the Bratz movies on their account on YouTube, but that was like last year though. Oh wait, no, not even last year. Year before that. It was the year me and Mr. Coffee got COVID, and I actually spent my COVID watching old Bratz movies because I was bored and sick. So I was like, you know what? Let's revert back to childhood for a little bit. It was actually honestly so comforting though, because that's kind of something I would have probably watched actually when I was sick as a kid. My mom would always get us McDonald's and put on us a movie. Either like Disney or the Bratz movies or whatever movie was really popular, like Meet the Robinsons or something, or The Incredibles. Ooh, the tea is done. Now to get back to the sandwich buns, I want to make a snack. That's actually one thing I'll look forward to back in the States. Are like freaking hamburger buns. They're really hard to find here in Korea for some reason. Like hamburger buns, probably even actually hot dog buns are probably hard to find. I never really see them in the store. Like even sometimes just trying to find regular sandwich bread, which is usually crazy because most, like, if you go to Home Plus or Emart, you're gonna find bread obviously. But if you go to like, if you're in a neighborhood that doesn't have like a Home Plus or an Emart, and you have like these different types of like more individual, like privately owned stores, I guess, like they're not like a big chain, you know what I mean? They're not like, because Home Plus is basically like, I don't want to say Walmart because it's way better quality than Walmart. It's kind of like Target, I think, but with a more emphasis on groceries. But if you go to a big Home Plus, it's like it is kind of like Target though, where you can get like home stuff, you know, clothing. It's like everything. Same with Emart. They're kind of basically some kind of version of Target, but they have like a much bigger. Because I feel like Target's like grocery section's kind of small. You know what I mean? It's not very expansive. So, but that's like the only thing I can really compare it to. But usually you'll have to get to these places, like if you live in like an older side of the neighborhood, you're gonna have more places like Top Mart, which is like, because I've seen multiple Top Marts. They're called Top Marts, but they're not the same company. One Top Mart is like a very tiny mom and pop kind of grocery store, and this other Top Mart is just like a big discount grocery store. The one similar to it was called Taebak back in Wonju, which is funny because Taebak means like awesome. Like that's the word it means. It's like slang for awesome. And at least there at Taebak we can find bread, but for some reason at Top Mart they don't sell bread. They don't sell sandwich bread. It drives me up the wall. Every time I go there, I'm like, it's a big grocery store, and bread is not to be seen. They have milk, cheese, and everything, but no damn bread. It drives me crazy. Oh yeah, we're in Busan. Yep, been here since 2019. Been here for quite a while. Let's see, do you know how to bake at all? I have baked some bread before. Just it's kind of jajang. Jajang means annoying. Because Korean apartment kitchens are not that big. And it's just kind of eh. Plus we have an air fryer. We do have like a miniature convention oven. I do want to get into baking some bread though, but it wouldn't be like, you know, regular toast bread, you know what I mean? More if I'm going to bake any kind of bread, I want to be more making like bread rolls or something. But you know, that's the thing though, it's like you have to like you have to make bread from scratch if you really want it, or go to the bakery. Like they do sell it obviously, but it's going to be like either the right kind's like not what you want to find, or it's too expensive. Because I do have bread here, like the other smaller Top Mart does sell bread, but it's like the really overpriced expensive bread. Like I just want some cheap sandwich bread, you know what I mean? Like I don't want some fancy bread. That's why I miss Taebak, because Taebak actually sold a big thing of like cheap sandwich bread for like $1 something. I missed that. It was perfect. Ooh. Is that a real picture? Oh, that's like, I was like to say, that doesn't look like it's a real picture. Mr. Coffee sent me this picture saying that's gonna be a seat for the conference. Are they doing it outdoors? God, I hope not. It's too hot for this shit. Usually they're indoors, these conferences. And it's Maryland. Isn't it like Maryland hot and humid? Oh, I didn't even know we were actually closer. Oh, you're in the Philippines. Oh my god, I can only imagine how hot it is for you. Oh, the weird thing is, isn't like, I think your guys' rainy season's coming up? I guess you guys also get a rainy season too, right? Like, I guess, because Korea also gets a little bit of that. So I feel like you guys probably get like the full brunt of it though. Oh, that's true. Sandwich bread takes me around 40 minutes. Time to prep, I'm planning about 20 minutes, not including the bake time, preheating oven. Oh, and this is another thing too, I don't have like a bread pan, like I don't have like a bread pan though. You know, like you need that special bread pan if you want to make like sandwich bread. And that is, I don't know why, but that's like so hard to find. Like, they don't really seem to have a lot of, they have like smaller baking stuff at Daiso, but not like for bread and things. It's like for like little things like you're making your own homemade chocolates or something. You have to like go to a big store to get one of those, and we just never go to E-Mark. It's so far away. It's like an hour to get there because Busan's very big. I do have some yeast. I need to buy more yeast though, because I do want to at least make small sliders, since it is practically impossible to find any like hamburger buns. And that's the thing though, you can find them online, because a lot of people here get their groceries online, but they're so overpriced. So it's like you kind of have no choice but to make it yourself. But the thing is, when you get really busy though, it gets kind of inconvenienced a little bit. Especially in the summertime, you gotta freeze your bread. That bread will go bad here so quickly because of the humidity. Our freezer is like, that's another reason I haven't really bought much bread, because there's like nowhere to really put it. Like, if we had a space in our freezer, then I could put it in there. So I guess it would be better to make like my own bread in smaller batches, but that's the thing, is I don't want to make small batches. I want to make like one big batch and just freeze it all, you know? Actually, for me, it's not the making the bread that's the annoying part, it's the cleanup afterwards. Ugh, trying to like scrape like dough off the counter. Something about trying to clean up flour off a surface is just, ugh. Every damn time it's just like a lot of grunt work. And all the dishes, it's like, ugh. That's what I hate about it, is like all the cleanup. I think if I did in a smaller batch, it wouldn't be so bad, but at the same time I want to do a bigger batch. But every time I do like a big batch of things, it's always like the kitchen becomes like a wreck. Ooh, it's a hot and rainy season, and yes, my temperature's almost all red. I would imagine, like, that'd be kind of funny, right? Like a temperature blanket, it's all just like shades of like orange and red. Actually, what's like the shade for like the darkest? Like, is it like a purple? Is that like super dark, or is it like super hot? Or that'd be colder. I've seen some temperature blankets where I think they used purple for chilly temperatures. They say, oh, I just sprayed down the wood. Ah, see, I need to get a bigger cutting board. That would be better, honestly, because I hate... Because that's the thing, is I hate having to... Because you gotta wash down your countertop first with soap and water. Because like usually I just do a clean spray and wipe it, right? But that's not, you can't do that for if you're making bread. You gotta actually wash it with soap and water, then rinse it up, dry it off. And you gotta do that first before you even start. And it's just like, it's more like the cleanup stuff is what makes it annoying. Oh, I did see though, damn shenanigans, this guy has something called fermented pizza dough bread, where you get like one of those cool containers, like you see them in for like, if you ever worked in like fast food or anything, like they have like this food containers that have like the plastic that you could take easy on and off. He makes the bread, lets it ferment, and he takes only a small portion out when he wants to use it, and puts it back in the fridge, and actually just, I think you have like a set amount of time you could stay in there before you gotta like use it all. But like the more you let it ferment, the better it tastes, and you just like keep it in the fridge. I'm actually thinking to do that maybe, because pizza bread always be hella good for anything. Because it's practically like flatbread. You could like just make into something for flatbread, which I love me some flatbread. I'm actually honestly thinking to just do flatbread more than actual like buns or something. I feel like it's less prep work and stuff, but you still get that same soft taste, you know what I mean? I'm thinking to do that, because that would be easy. Like I said, I can make a big batch, and the later bit of that batch will actually taste even better because it's fermented in the fridge. I gotta find that dude's recipe again, but that looked really good. I just need to get a container for like that, like a very tall container that can let it like grow, you know what I mean? Oh my god. For me, 90 plus, 100 plus Fahrenheit is wine red. Oh, so yeah, it's like a dark red. Oh my god. I can only imagine. That's what I'm thinking, yeah, do all the breads at once and proof as you go, and I soak my dishes, spray my cutting board down with hot water. I never soap it, but it's nice wood. You can refrigerate dough, but you do, yeah, they did say you have to mark the days. I forgot like what the time was to use it. Like the dude gave like a timeline, like try to use it within this timeline. But you can use like little bits as you go, like you don't have to like bake it all at once. Oh yeah, yeast does have a turning point. Oh, do you mean like after it's... I need to actually check the expiration date on my little packet of yeast. I need to buy more anyway. Getting yeast actually is pretty cheap in Korea. Oh, and that's another thing that's also a little bit difficult about bread baking, is that sometimes it's hard to find bread flour, or like specific flour for bread. Like the all-purpose flour here is so different than American all-purpose flour. Like the all-purpose flour here, I cannot make pancakes with it. You know, usually you can make pancakes with all-purpose flour, not with this all-purpose flour. They turn rubbery, and it's weird. And I finally got a hold of some bread flour, like in a big batch. I need to use it. But finally I was able to actually make actual pancakes for once with that flour. That's usually a little bit more expensive though than the regular all-purpose flour, unfortunately. Because that's the thing, is you can like finally find like bread flour, and it's like a little tiny packet like this, and it'd be like $7. Like that's the thing, is even sometimes making bread here can be expensive. I just thankfully found a big, I think it's 5 kilograms. But so because I got in such a large quantity, I actually saved some money getting it. Just trying to find a place to store it was kind of hard. But yeah, but actually back when me and Mr. Coffee lived in our other apartment, I actually did a lot more bread baking because the kitchen there was so much bigger. I actually kind of miss that kitchen. That's one of the things I miss about that apartment. The kitchen was so much bigger. It's weird because this apartment actually has more storage space for the utensils, because like they actually had an extra built-on thing of storage that's usually not even available in other apartment units of this apartment complex. It's usually you have to pay for it yourself, and this person, they must have paid for it and left it when they didn't want to take it apart. So we actually have more storage for our stuff, but like there's less surface area, unfortunately. The other place had much more surface area, and it was much more fun and open. And it was much more fun and open. Like here, you're kind of banging into stuff. It's kind of like a galley kitchen kind of thing. Like it's like very small. Our other kitchen was actually like a square, like lots of walking room. It's nice. I miss it. I tried to actually making sourdough back then. I kind of did. I don't know how well I did the sourdough starter. I don't think it really worked that well. Maybe. I think I've heard of konjac before, right? Like it becomes like really glutinous or like gummy. So yeah, trying to make a cake with it. I want to learn how to bake cakes for my friends. Right, they do look like a lot of fun. I feel like cakes would actually be pretty easy. It's usually just flour, sugar, eggs, milk, and baking powder, I think. And I've tried making cakes with that all-purpose flour. It does not go well. Yeah, I remember I had something one time, some kind of vitamin, because that was called konjac root. It's supposed to like make like a gummy this in your stomach, so it kind of like help heal your stomach if you're too acidic. Oh, Mr. Coffee wants me to take a quick picture of my Yeti, because he's gonna show his coworker. Probably wants to buy one too, but yeah, Mr. Coffee got me an engraved Yeti that says Coffee and Crochet on it. Take a picture for him. I'm too like zoomed in. Oh, I hope Mr. Coffee gets himself a Yeti. You know, the sad thing is he bought himself a Yeti, too. He actually bought a pink one for him. And he made the mistake of telling his mom, like, oh yeah, I bought me and Marie some, a Yeti tumbler. And she's like, what? You didn't get me one? And she, like, went on a spiel, so he ended up sacrificing his and gave it to her. I'm like, ah. But he needs to hurry up and get himself a second one. I was like, this is why you can't tell your mom everything. She's gonna want you to demand you to get her one too. Apparently that's like very normal for Korean parents. Like, yeah, if you tell them about a purchase you got, especially if it's like a luxury item, they're like, where's mine? They want it too. It's almost like you gotta keep it hush hush. And he had just gotten her a St. Lawrence like bag like just a month prior for her, I think it was like for her birthday or something. And it's like, bruh, he just got you a nice bag and it's not enough. Like, oh. But yeah, but a lot of people here in Korea are like very into like the luxury goods and stuff. And it's just like, I think what drives me sad about it is more, so it's not because like you necessarily want the item, because you have to get like a specific item. It's like it's not for the approval of yourself, but for the approval of others or something. It's like about social status. But yeah, to a point that could also be in the United States as well. But I think we've gotten to a point where we just get luxury items because we want that certain one, at least some of us. But here in Korea, you have to get like a specific, like whatever's trending. And if you don't get that, people ask like, why did you get that one and not this one? This is the one that's popular right now. And people will like look at you weird if you get like a different luxury item than what's like in or something, or what's not cool enough. It's so weird. Like, just get a luxury item that if you can afford it and you're not like killing yourself over it, like just get what you want. Don't get it for this approval of other people. But yeah, my mother-in-law comes from money, so she's kind of used to that whole game, you know, like you gotta have this item, you know, to be like, so you can like be included in your friend group. It's so bizarre. It makes you think, like, are those people even really your friends, really? It's like really bad. I've heard it's like really bad in most of Asia, especially like China. Like I remember they did like a video, like someone made like a movie about like, this was not a real story, but it was like, they made a movie about like this woman who, they're all like very well off. Like they're well off. Like this woman is not poor. She's well off too, but she didn't have the right luxury purse, and they like scooted her out of the photo, and they didn't start accepting her into the group friend photos until she got the same like luxury purse they did. It's like, what the mental gymnastics, like what the hell? Right? I think they are, honestly. I know there are some luxury brands that are probably like at least real actual good quality. Like I'm like, if you're getting it for the actual quality, then yeah, props to you. Like you're actually like trying to save your money and get something that's like, but you don't have to like get ultimate luxury brand, I think, just to get that. You just kind of like, that's what I kind of feel, at least with the Yeti tumbler. Like, yeah, it's a little bit pricey, but not like extraordinarily pricey, and it actually works pretty good. Like it keeps my water cold for like practically the entire day. It's nice. And I had like a little Coach wallet thing that my aunt gave me, and she got it on a discount place too. Like she would get at these like discount stores, and that thing is still standing today. I got this as a teenager, still working like this. It's not like falling apart. But guess what? Another luxury item she got. Well, I don't know. Is Farrah Bradley luxury, or is that like just upper middle class luxury? You know what I mean? I don't know what, like, I don't know the levels of luxury with these brands are, but like she also got me a Farrah Bradley wallet thing around kind of like the same time. I think I like got the Coach one like a year later, and that thing just fell apart. It got nasty, got stained. Like I didn't even pour anything on it, right? You know, like it's just from being out and about, rubbing up against like your clothing and stuff. It just got grimy looking. I even tried washing it, and it's just falling apart the seams. So I think that's like a luxury, like overpriced item that's probably like bullcrap. But at least the Coach though seems to at least be pretty good quality. But I'm still not gonna buy me no Coach purse. Like, ugh, I don't even like carrying a purse. But I do love that little wallet though, so I'm really glad she got me that. And it's also the only thing that fits my phone, so I can finally carry my phone around with also my it's like a little comb, a little bit of makeup. Like it's enough to fit like a concealer, eyebrow pencil, comb, and the other section is like for my, you know, cash and cards and all that. Oh, you're making a Freddy Fazbear Teddy. Oh, is that like is this a Five Nights at Freddy? That's what I'm thinking of. Or is Freddy Fazbear different? You're like, right, I love cakes with me and the boys. But do y'all like guys get to like get her and just like have like a little cake baking time? Like that was always fun with my mom when we get together and bake cupcakes. Oh yeah, yeah, it's this guy. I was like, I've heard that name. I've never played Five Nights at Freddy's, but I remember watching like the videos from YouTubers playing it back in the day. Actually, I kind of wonder if my sister would like one. She loves stuff like that. Make her like a little, maybe not the whole body, but like the head itself. And then it'd be kind of cute, like a little keychain. Right, exactly. So the way I look at it is if I buy the bag and someone sees me walking with it, they'll rob me, and I feel like I made myself a target. That's another thing too, actually. Like I actually don't take, like when I went back to America, I actually didn't use my little wristlet thing. I actually left it at home because I was actually scared people were gonna think that like, oh, she's Miss Moneybags, and I'd be like, no, hun, I'm from a working class family. I'm like, I ain't got a penny to my name kind of person. Cause that's the sad thing too, right? Because like then it makes you feel like you can't enjoy, you know, nice gifts that you get from your family because people are gonna judge you and think you have money. It's like, you are sorely mistaken, hun. And the thing is, if I did have lots of money, a lot of that would be going towards yarn. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me get... Where did I put my sour balls? I realized y'all, I had bought sour balls like last week, and I was wondering why nobody was doing the redeem, and I checked today, and I forgot to turn it back on. I turned it off when we ran out. But yeah, you can choose either blue or green. We basically went like a whole week without sour ball redeems. Let me see, but I'll put one here. Ooh, right, like, yeah, people with lots of money usually don't spend it on luxury brands. Right, exactly, Chris with Bliss. That's actually how they keep their money. And actually, all my luxury items, I do have like my little Yeti and my little Coach wallet. Those are all gifts. Like I like, and I like, it's so funny because like the purse I have is a little bit run down and old, but it's not like a luxury item. Oh, green is the winner. Let me put that one back. But so back when we moved to our old apartment, we call her the driver Nuna. She was the driving lady for the Hagwon that my husband used to work at. We live in South Korea, and Hagwons are like these little after schools. We can teach English or math at. He was an English teacher there. And we have like a driving service where they drive the kids back, and we became friends, and she would come to our apartment a lot for dinner and stuff, and she brought some stuff when we moved, like old stuff she didn't want anymore, and that purse was one of them. I was like, ooh, perfect. And she's like, you want that radial thing? I'm like, yes, perfect. It's a long enough strap to do like a crossover, because I have barely any shoulders, so purses are always falling off. I need to have like a long strap bag, and it was perfect what I needed. Like, sure, it's a little ratty looking, but I don't really care. Oh my god, these are so soft. What the heck? It's because of the heat, y'all. Oh my god. Oh, this one's really good though. It's green apple. Actually, more what I want to do is I don't actually design my own crochet purse, but I'm waiting until I go back to the States. Because what do you call it? Because like to make a good purse, you need to be able to have like a bag, you know, like a fabric lining, right? And I don't have like access to a sewing machine, but I'm wondering if my parents have two sewing machines. I'm wondering if they'll let me have like the older, yuckier one to like be able to use for sewing and stuff. So I can like start making my own purses. Or I'd just be like your own designer. Like also I make a lot of my own jewelry, like got some little earrings right here. Like I really only ever wear my own earrings. I don't even bother buying earrings anymore. I'm like my own little designer. I have like sakura earrings in here. Like these are my favorite. These are like really pretty. I have like little cherry blossom earrings. It's like now I just make my own luxury items. And see, I have so many friends that would be considered rich, where I know that they're just before hitting insolvency, but they've always had the best brands and newest shit. Oh yeah, I heard that's like right, like you're kind of wasting like all your paychecks and they barely have any savings, like that kind of thing, right? Especially like loud brands. I heard like, because I think it's like weird because there are a certain type of rich people who will like drop a ton of money on luxury items, but they're like quiet luxury, like you wouldn't know they were luxury goods. But that's like a different section of wealth, I think. So I think there's also the people who are very well off and rich who don't spend their money on like frivolous stuff like that. And they just like save and just go for good quality. That's what I'm more for. I'm more for going for something that's actually generally good quality and it's not going to break apart on me. Like I was talking about like how the little Coach purse is still like together today. It's not even falling apart. It's old as heck. And it's still like, it's running strong. But that Farrah Bradley, which I think they were kind of almost the same price, I think, because Farrah Bradley wasn't cheap back in the day. And that thing's like all falling apart, grimy. I think I still have it, but it looks nasty as heck. The only reason why I have it still is because it's a keepsake from my great aunt. She would get us stuff like that every Christmas and birthday. Like I have some kind of like makeup bag. I'm not sure the brand though. That one's like still nice. Granted, I don't really move it around a lot, so I don't know if it'll get all busted up if I move it around too much. But yeah, that like Coach little wallet just swings from my wrist every day and not a stitch loose. And it's like so well put together, but I still probably would not, even if I had the money, I probably would not buy myself like a whole Coach purse because those things are expensive. And I'm not really a purse gal, you know what I mean? Like, that's another thing too, is I like, in Korea, it's almost like you have to buy certain luxury items to be considered like, to be like accepted in society. And if you don't, you're like kind of a weird loser. Like, oh my god, there's like this big thing, these like stinking puffer jackets in Korea. Like, if you didn't have this puffer jacket, you would actually get bullied. And when I looked at it, right, like, yes, it's an expensive puffer jacket, but it just looks like a simple black color puffer jacket. I think they're a North Face or something. Like, there ain't nothing special about it. Like, like, sure, maybe they're good quality though, but like, what does that have to do with like trying to be cool? You know what I mean? Because usually when you're young, you want to buy expensive luxury items that are like cool looking, right? You don't really think about the quality. So it's like, what's with these teens being like, oh, I have this black puffer jacket that you can also get, like, it looked identical to any other brand of puffer jacket you get, right? But, oh, you don't have this brand? You're not cool. We're gonna bully you. And like, bullying in Korea can get quite severe. And it's so bizarre. It's just like, I'm just like, are y'all good? Y'all okay? Y'all be doing a whole lot of shit over a whole lot of nothing. You know what I mean? Like, it's just so bizarre that you'll get like bullied. And not just like verbally bullied, like, you'll get physically bullied for not having these items. And it's just like, rich kids be wildin', man. And it's just like, ugh. Y'all ain't got nothing better to do. You got all this money, go do something fun. Why you gotta spend time bullying other kids because they don't have it? See, I got an H&M purse and all our other friends have Chanel and a Louis Vuitton, but I'm a vegetarian, so that is not an option for me. But yeah, I do feel the looks, right? Oh, they just give you the looks for like not having all that. It's like so weird. And it's just like, I want to go for something like that's cute. Because even if like a cheap item looks good to me and it feels decent enough quality, I'm fine with a cheap item. I don't need like the designer name to it, you know what I mean? Oh, I need 2 more. But yeah, there is definitely like good things with getting stuff that is good quality. Like if you ever like read the comparison about the, you know, poor man boots versus rich man boots, like the rich man buys one really expensive but really good pair of boots that last them for years, while the poor man is unfortunately stuck having to buy the same crappy boots over and over again. But yeah, if only like, you know, like right, if you can save up and get that one good item, then you can like save the rest of your money. There we go. I gotta be careful because I've actually skipped a few of the loops before on some of the previous rows. I had to like make up for it. Let's see, how are we doing? Our little tiki bar thing, but it's looking pretty good. This is kind of like what we're trying to go for. We're making the roof of the newer one. We're trying to make a bigger one. Not to mention too, I always think though, if I had like a certain amount of money to spend on clothing, I would just rather get like more mid-tier clothing. So it's where it's not like dirt cheap, because dirt cheap will like fall apart, right? Plus that's fast fashion. But something decent, you could get like a whole new wardrobe, or you could spend it all on one little piece of like ultimate extremely wealthy clothing, like, or like high-end luxury brand clothing. You get like one thing. And it's like, but versus like a whole wardrobe of like decent, you know, like pretty good quality, but not like luxury tier clothing. I'd go for that. I'd rather have a whole ass new wardrobe. Maybe though, if I was like to put like a lot of money towards one article of expensive clothing, it probably would be a coat, maybe like a designer coat. But I'm not even really into like the brands of coat. I just want the coat to be like good quality and look nice. You know what I mean? Oh yeah. I've lived here in Korea since like 2019. We've been here a while, but my mother-in-law though is obsessed with you know, luxury brands, because we were just talking about like Mr. Coffee wanted me to take a picture of my he got me like an engraved Yeti back in America, because he always tries to splurge. Plus it was also part of my birthday gift as well, because he always gets me something, because that conference he sadly had missed my birthday, because it was scheduled right, like the conference was scheduled right in the middle of my birthday, so he wasn't here. So he got me that. I got it with Coffee and Crochet engraved, and he got himself one, a pink one. And he was talking to his mom. He mentioned, yeah, I got me and Marie, because that's my nickname I go by here in Korea. We got like a Yeti, and she got all mad, like, you didn't give me one too? And he had just gotten her a St. Lawrence bag that was like, I think like $2,000. Like, he's like, wait, it's not her birthday. And it was actually for my birthday too, actually. And he just happened to grab him one too. And so we ended up giving her his Yeti. And it's just like, good grief. Like, man. But yeah, it's really bad here in Korea. You have to like, a lot of kids have to appease their parents with luxury items. I remember my mom actually had a coworker whose daughter had also married a Korean dude, and she actually had to get her mother-in-law like a Chanel bag, and she was crying over it because she said, I've never even bought my own mother something this expensive, and she was kind of forced into doing it. I was crying over it because she's like sad that she should be giving something like that to her mom, but instead she's having to give it to this other lady who she barely knows, having to appease her. And I really hate that. Like, I think that's one thing my mother-in-law was mad about. Like, she was happy to know that I was American, but then she got disappointed when she found out I'm like working class American. She's like, wait, why didn't you marry someone richer? And it's like, I think she had dollar signs in her eyes when she heard that her son was gonna marry an American girl. But then to find out that American girl didn't go to college and doesn't have a degree, you know, like I don't have a degree, I don't have any high, because I couldn't afford to go to college, and my dad didn't want to co-sign on the loan, so I was either gonna have to just try to save it for and go on my own. Then I started working at Ross, and then me and Mr. Coffee got married, so it's like, right, I have like no wealth to my name really. I think now I'm actually trying to build my own like crochet business, but that's about it. I'm actually gonna probably downplay, if this does ever get successful, I'm gonna downplay my success, because she's gonna be expecting me to buy her all kinds of shit. And I'm like, lady, you're the one who fat shames me all the time. And by fat shame, I don't mean like snippy little comments here and there. No, I mean, she will be calling Mr. Coffee on the phone, screaming and crying, like, why hasn't she lost weight yet? Like, it's actually insane. Like, it's one thing if it was like passive aggressive comments, I could deal with that. But that's how it started though at first, but she would keep getting like more and more escalated, and it's like, she would be screaming and crying. Like, I don't know if she gotta have something. I don't know if it's bipolar, BPD, I don't know, she got something. Because that's just not normal. That's just not normal behavior at all. And that's why I'm like, I refuse to have kids around here. Like, when me and Mr. Coffee plan to have kids, I want to be around my mom. I'm not about to get fat shamed while pregnant. Nope, nope, nope. We're not playing them games. We're not playing the struggle game of life, no. I'm gonna be like near my mom when we have kids. And that's the thing too, like, I don't want to be told like you're, because a lot of times Korean moms can be very, especially mother-in-laws, are very like overly critical to like the daughter-in-law, especially when they just had a baby. Like, no, you're feeding them wrong, you're doing this wrong. They love to do that so fucking much, and I hate that. My mom's a very chill, level-headed mom, and it's gonna be more like helping me learn the ropes, you know, like encouraging me. She's not gonna be like this overcritical person like my mother-in-law. Like, ugh. I'm assuming no contact's not an option. Not really. And the sad thing is, she actually has good days. Like, she has been good lately. So that's why I'm not like, this is kind of more like past behavior. She's actually finally calmed down a lot. It's actually been, I think, maybe about a year since she's had her last like screaming, crying session. And the worst part is that it wasn't just like when it was like, right, like, oh, why she has not lost weight. Then she starts like shaming my husband because my husband, her son, I didn't realize this, but Mr. Coffee used to kind of be chubby when he was a kid. And she hated that. Like, she did not want to have overweight kids, which is funny because she's like the one making him and feeding him, right? But it's like, yeah, she did not like that. She kind of forced him to like lose all the weight. So she shames him because he did gain a little bit of weight back he lost weight coming to Korea when he had to live with them. He hated it too. He said his mom would not let him eat any kind of takeout. He could not like, he had to like sneak food if he wanted food. And finally, when he got down and got his own apartment and I come in, he gained a teensy bit of that weight back. Like, Mr. Coffee is just normal weight. He's not, I don't even want to call him chubby. He's not even chubby. He's barely average, like, just average body. Like, he's just fine. Like, healthy, average, nothing, you know, like, not big at all. But he does carry a bit of weight in his face, though, sometimes. Especially if he's, like, stressed out. Like, he'll have a little bit of water retention there. And she just equates that to fat. And she's like, see, look, you're getting fat, too. And then she starts shaming him and everything. And it's like she turns it like back on him, and it's so mean, and it breaks my heart that she's like so cruel to him that way. But thankfully she's been good. Like, she recently just gave us some peaches. They work on a peach farm now. What do you call it? Wait a minute here. Mr. Coffee said he wants to eat chicken fried steak. Like, I like this all of a sudden. Mr. Coffee's like texting me like, I want to eat chicken fried steak. We actually have like the gravy powder that we bought back in America, but we haven't really used it. But yeah, it's more like, I think he's gotten kind of lowish contact with her. Like, he now kind of like starts hanging out the phone when she starts getting, I think it's like, is it called a manic episode? I think it's almost like she gets in this like weird, like, when she's pleasant she's nice, but when she gets in these weird moods she becomes like irate, and it's like you just can't get through to her. That's why I do think she might have some kind of like, I don't know, personality disorder or like some kind of mental disorder. I don't know. She's got a little something. To be fair, she does have trauma in her life. Like, she's, you know, an orphan now. She's lost both her parents. She's no contact with her brother because he was a piece of shit. So yeah, it's like, I do understand she did have struggles in her life, but it's like she takes it out on like the most innocuous things. Like, lady, I'm not diabetic. I'm not dying. Yeah, I'm a little fluffy. Like, okay, I'm 5'6", and I'm a size 12. Isn't like size 14, 16 the average in America? So I'm even like, or I don't know, because it can kind of go from like 12 to 14. I don't know, what was the American average? I remember it was like 14, either 12 or 14, or 14, 16. But yeah, I'm a size 12, 5'6". That's like, yeah, I'm not like the skinniest I've ever been. I think the skinniest I've been was like a size 8, which I would like to go back to. That's what we're trying to go for. That's why me and Mr. Coffee go to the gym now. Not every day, but like at least 4 times a week. Let's see. Oh, do you prefer living in Korea, or do you plan on moving back? That's actually the plan, is to live in America a while, but then like retire in Korea, I think. Because he probably will, because Mr. Coffee probably will inherit the peach farm. Right, so I'm not even the average size. Like, exactly. Like, you know what hurt me too a lot, Chris, is that I actually lost a little bit of weight before moving to Korea. So I was like a size 4. I actually really blew up when me and Mr. Coffee lived in San Francisco, because we ate takeout a lot. Like, a lot. Like, eating Jack in the Box, Chico's Pizza. Oh my god, we go to Chutney's and get like butter curry and naan. Like, I was eating good in San Francisco. And I was like, I blew up to a size 14. I actually lost the weight and got down to a size 10 just before moving to Korea. And she was pissed that day when she met me because she'd never seen me before. She didn't, I don't think she realized I was bigger before. And I actually looked pretty good. Like, I looked cute. I still have the pair of pants I wore to that damn meeting that I still can't fit, that I'm trying to fit back into. They're a size 10. And she was like, why did you marry this fat whale? Like, it's just like, whoa, lady. Like, I think she was like hoping he would marry like a skinny, rich American girl, or at least well-off American girl, and he didn't get that. Or like, she didn't get that. And she's kind of mad. Apparently the reason why she's mad is because she doesn't want to show me off. She can't show me off to her friends. Like, so her friends, her rich McRich old, well, I would say they don't have silver hair though. They're not that old yet. I think she just barely turned 60. But yeah, her silver-haired fiends, like her, like Richie McRich pants friends, she can't show me off to. Because they're like, oh, you have an American daughter-in-law? Oh, you should bring her around. And she's too embarrassed. Like, actually, the first Chuseok, they actually lied to the rest of the family that I had COVID. Not the first one, the second one, like in 2020, they lied to the family that I had COVID because they're like, oh, we want to meet the new wife. Then, yeah, she didn't want to show me, like, she was too embarrassed. Yo, what's up, Bears? Let's go! Look at the Ray! Wait, hold on, let me give you a shout out real quick. We're just bitching about my mother-in-law. Cause yeah, it's like, now she is a little bit better, to be fair. She has been on, pretty good behavior for the past year. It really got really bad up till last April, I think. And I think after that is when she finally cooled down. Yeah, she's kind of unstable sometimes, you know what I mean? Like, that woman needs therapy, basically. Like, she does have some actual trauma. She has not lived like an extreme, because even though she is from money, she has not lived like an extremely soft life. She does have family trauma, like with her dad passing away, her mom passing away, her brother eating a piece of crap in the family. I think, like, yeah, he had like gambled away the family inheritance. Not all of it, she still got hers, but like, yeah, he did some things, and so yeah, she's like no contact with her older brother. So she has trauma and stuff, but it's just like, duh. But she like gets so angry about my weight, and it's just like, lady, I'm not the one sleeping with you, okay? I'm sleeping with your son. Why do you care about how I look? You know what I mean? Like, it's none of your business. Like, and that's the sad thing, is like, she always turns it around back on Mr. Coffee, because Mr. Coffee did gain quite a bit of weight. Because here's the thing, he didn't seem overweight to me when we were in San Francisco. Like, he had a little bit of a tummy. But then I saw a picture of him on his Facebook. He looked like a different person. He was so skinny. I actually prefer how he looks now. He looked way too skinny to me. And that's how she wants him to be. She kind of wants him to be like a very, very slim, Model-S type boy. And I'm very glad he's not like that now. I actually I'll always prefer the way he looks right now. Like, he just looks so different. He didn't look as happy either, you know? And it's just like, I have some of his old clothes. He still has, like, from St. Lawrence and stuff, and they're so tiny. Like, I can't even get to fit over my calf. Like, they're so little, and, like, there's no way in heck. I feel like even if he lost weight, it would take him a lot just to be able to fit those clothes again. I don't want him to get that skinny. He didn't look as happy. Like, he looks way happier now. Of course, we're trying to be healthy at least. You know, we're not trying to be, like, dumb and be like, oh, I can eat whatever I want and still be healthy. Like, no, like, that's just not the case. Eat too much salt and your blood pressure will go up. And we're trying to, like, not have too much sugar, but we're still trying to eat good. You know what I mean? Like, trying to eat yummy, delicious things, but not be, like, overly restricted like she does. She even told me one time I should stop eating and do CrossFit every single day. And I'm like, oh my god, no. She's just, But she's been better, especially ever since the baby's been born, actually. Like, my niece was born, she's actually kind of left me alone. Now she bugs, my brother-in-law. Like, even my brother-in-law texted Mr. Coffee, like, bro, what the heck's wrong with mom? Why she's bugging me so much lately? Why she's nagging me all of a sudden? He's like, you've become her new target. Enjoy! It's your turn, buddy. That's why we're gonna wait till we have kids till we're out back in the States, because I want to be far, far away from her. I refuse to get fat shamed while I'm pregnant. Nope. No, sorry, Bob, ain't happening. It's either that or no grandkids, hon. I do want to give my parents grandkids, though, because my mom would be, like, the best freaking grandma ever. Yo, what's up, Jaquita? And also Zero's Ghost. How you guys doing? Wait, we also gotta give Jaquita a shout out because Jaquita is one of our fellow crochet streamers. But how's it been going? Oh yeah, Jaquita, did they ever? I heard something about like they nerfed some of the Fortnite stuff. Did that go through? Okay, good. That went through. But yeah, we're trying to work on the tiki bar. But yeah, well, I was starting. We went to the spiel about my mother-in-law. Oh my god, mosquito! Get off! I was about to grab my little Yeti, and there's a damn mosquito on it. Get off my Yeti! And I already woke up with a mosquito bite on my wrist this morning. Thankfully, I found it in time to like douse it in alcohol. That's the thing. If you guys get a mosquito bite, as soon as possible, douse that thing in rubbing alcohol. It will just disappear. If you wait too late, though, it'll still kind of help, like rubbing it, rubbing alcohol in every little bit. But it'll be like you gotta do it over and over again. But if you do it when it's early, you just gotta do it like one time, and it'll disappear. Like, oh, I'm okay-ish. Oh, playing some Palia. Also, is that free to play? I've been seeing a lot of people play that lately. I want to see if that is free to play. It looks like a cute game. Yeah, not all people act like have trauma act like arses, but all people act like arses that have trauma. That is true. Oh, it is free. Oh, I might have to download that. But yeah, we were talking about how I got like this. Me and Mr. Coffee both got a. He bought us both a Yeti. He bought me this one. And he bought himself a pink one. And then he was talking with his mom about his conference, and he had actually accidentally let it slip that he got me a Yeti for my birthday, and he got him one too. And she's like, what? Why you didn't get me one? Mind you, he had just gotten her a St. Lawrence, like a $2,000 St. Lawrence purse the month prior. I think for like her birthday or something. And it's like anytime you buy something nice for yourself, they kind of like, they're like, where's mine? Like, it's like that. So it's like you can't like tell your parents here in Korea when you get a luxury item, because then they're gonna like want you to get one too. And it's just like, oh. Oh yeah, Pink Ender, try it. It's like the best. Like I can't believe it took me so long to figure it out too. I think I found the trick, I think when I was 20. No, wait. No, I was 18 because it was before my first trip to Korea, because I had, I started getting like this weird rash on my hands. I thought it was poison ivy, but it turns out it was something called a heat rash. I still get it occasionally to this day. I got like a little spot right here that I've been dousing in alcohol. We were trying everything and nothing was working until I finally tried rubbing alcohol, and then the little heat rashes disappeared. But then I noticed a mosquito bite that I had on my arm also disappeared when I put the rubbing alcohol on it. I was like, wait, this works for like mosquito bites? Let me try this. And like anytime I get a mosquito bite, I would put rubbing alcohol. You want to pour it on there? You don't want to put like a little bit. You want to put like a lot, actually. Like let it douse it in there and like let it dry. It basically like dries it out or something. But the sooner you do it, the better. Like see, here's like where the mosquito bite was. It's completely flattened out. It was like a big bump this morning. This is actually what woke me up from my slumber. I was actually in a nice deep sleep, and I woke up to myself scratching my wrist, and I'm like, why am I scratching my wrist? Because I usually hide my hands under the blanket so the little frickers can't get me. And I guess I must have popped my wrist out or something over the night, and it got me. Well, better my wrists than my fingers. I really hate it when they go for my fingers, because like, right, because crochet and the itchiness. Let's see. Okay, so it's on the PC and the Switch. Oh yeah, we were just talking about the Switch too, because I've never played any of the Zelda games. I always wondered why, and it turns out, oh, I didn't realize you had to have like a Nintendo thing, like what do you call it? I think my sister probably could have, because she had like a Nintendo DS or 3DS, I think. But what do you call it though? I never had like any kind of. We have the Wii. We could have maybe played on the Wii, maybe. I think my parents still have the Wii, so I'll just see maybe if we can get like some Zelda games, but they're like thousands of miles away though. Yeah, you had to like a Nintendo console, and I thought you could do it on the computer, because that's basically what we're just pretty much 100% PC gaming at the moment. Oh, I'm having a problem making the head of Freddy. I can't make it into a spherical. All right, like you need like a special. His head's like kind of a different shape, right? Let me see the picture I saw. Is it because like the cheekbone part, I think? Because it looks like maybe you can start. His head looks kind of squarish a little bit. Maybe start with like a square and then like eventually make it a little bit more round. And then like then when you like get down to here, like expand really quickly, maybe do a round or two of single crochet and then decrease suddenly to like get that like cheekbone look. But yeah, his head looks kind of squarish though, so I tried making a square at first for a couple rounds and then like start doing it more round it off a little bit so it's still like a square shape but not too square, because I have made things with cubes. Where is or my little penguins. Like see, I got my little cube penguins. You could like make a square. Basically what you do is each corner you put 3 single crochet, and that's where all your increasing is going to be. You don't have to increase anywhere else. Like in between those stitches will just be single crochet. I always start off with 8 in the magic circle, and then I'll do like 3 single crochet and then 1 single crochet in between, and then it just grows gradually, gets bigger, and you just basically just put 3 single crochet in each corner. I think it jumps by 2 stitches, so I think it starts with like 1, then I think 3. Yeah, like for around the second round it's like 1 single crochet in between, then the second one's gonna be 3 single crochet in between the increases, and then it's like 5, so it increases like on odd numbers. If you start with 8 in the magic circle, it's different I think if you start with 6, no 4, because I have made it start with 4. I don't know, because there's like different ways to make like square shapes or rectangular shapes. Ooh, so addicted to Polya. Let me see. Well, you can play the older ones with emulators like Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask on the GameCube. Well, that's the problem though, is I don't have a GameCube though. I have like no kind of Nintendo thing at all. Or is GameCube something like you download? I have like no physical thing to plug in. Like I don't have a Switch, I don't have a DS or anything. Like I didn't know if you could like somehow buy them off the computer and play them. But I always thought you still had to like connect your device somehow or something. Let's see. Oh, I'm making a kitty style Freddy Fazbear, so it's gonna be like more of a goofy cartoony style. Oh, okay, so you just download that. Okay, so you don't have to actually... Do you still have to buy... How to buy the game, though? Like, can you buy the game off of there? Oh, and also, thank you for the posture check, Den. I mean, under, let me count if I have... 14, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, I need 2 more. The other thing is, like, we have none of these games at home, so I didn't know if you could, like, purchase it off the emulator. Oh, really? You don't have to buy anything? Just gotta look up the ROM and download it. Ooh. I'd like to see if Mr. Coffee probably's done any of this stuff. Usually he's very computer savvy, or like he knows where to find things. Like he always knows where to find. Like whenever we want to watch an old movie that just unfortunately just is not on Netflix. Like you know like how Netflix doesn't have the first Terminator, but it has the second one? That's always pissed me off because I really wanted to watch Terminator for the longest time, but I didn't want to watch the second one until I've seen the first one. I don't know what he did. He was on one of his Korean movie sites and he finally found it for free for us to watch. Like he's good with that. Oh, it's all free. Okay, let's go. I'm gonna like see that because I wonder how many other games I can actually play with GameCube. Because wasn't also GameCube like a device, I thought? I remember, let me go, because I remember like kids in my grade would talk about getting a GameCube. So that's why I thought GameCube was like the physical thing. Yeah, this little thing, because I've never had one. This is what I'm thinking of whenever I hear GameCube, I'm thinking this. reason why we never got one though is because we got... I didn't really play like video games as a little kid. I played more like CD-ROM games like Freddy Fish and stuff, and then when I got older, that's when we got the Wii. And we just started like getting all games to the Wii. We couldn't really, we even couldn't even afford to get the Wii. My aunt actually had to get it for us for Christmas. Yeah, that's what confused me. So the game, they just named the program GameCube basically. But whenever I hear GameCube, I think of the actual physical item. But the best emulator I've seen for GameCube is Dolphin. Oh wait, so the program is not named GameCube? Okay, well I'll look up Dolphin though. That's cool though, you can like play them for free, because that was the only thing stopping me. Maybe it's like money, because I don't really stream games that much anymore, maybe except for like on Friday. So we've kind of put the hold on spending a lot on games. Especially now we're trying to like save, because we maybe might move either next year or the year after, and it's gonna be a very expensive move. That's why I've been kind of holding off buying any kind of games, because I'm like always like I really want to get all the Nancy Drew games when they have them on sale, but I've been putting it off because like even when they're on sale and in a bundle, they're still quite expensive to get all at once. I'm just like holding off. I'm like, I'll just wait till we get back to the States after the move is done. And the problem is we don't even know when we'll move. It's like not definite. That's the problem. And it's 10. Uh-oh, I'm about to run out of yarn though. So let me finish off this one and I'll just re-add on a new strand of yarn. Oh no, this died on me, I think. Oh, I gotta charge it. Oh, but it's not C-type though. Okay, well, I'll charge that later. A cute little, I have this cute little fan blowing on me because I have a circulator, but it's like really loud. And Mr. Coffee got me one of those like little ones. It's actually supposed to like, where you can like hang it on you when you walk out and about. Cause I had like a bunny one last year, but we also gave that to my mother-in-law. Because she saw I had that and she's like, what? I'm hot. You should give that to me. And so we gave it to her. And Mr. Cobb was like, don't worry, I'll get you another one. And I got an even better one now. I got a cute bear one. And the other one didn't have a stand, but this one comes with a stand. So I can actually use it here as well, which is really nice. Yeah, my mother-in-law is like very like, if she sees you have something nice, she wants you to get her for it too. And it's weird because she comes from money, like, it's not like she grew up poor or anything, like, I don't know why, it's just so weird. I feel like such a weird mentality, I feel like. But apparently a lot of grandparents are kind of like this, so I guess it's like the norm here. Hey, what's up, Sonar? How you doing? We're working on little tiki bar. Here's the one we made last year. It's a little bit smaller. We're trying to make it still small, but we're trying to expand it, like make it a bit longer. Plus also this one I kind of freehanded, so I didn't write anything down, and I kind of put it together really quickly. I like forgot to, I had already sewn up the box and there's cardboard in here to make it like nice and sturdy. And I realized I forgot to put these like wired poles through the top, because usually you put the exposed wire through one stitch and then you can like bend it and glue it in place so that way you don't like, it looks nice and clean. But I didn't, so I had to like kind of in a weird way like try to glue it on there, and so I had to put more glue in the back to keep it sturdy. And the roof was falling off and I had to glue it back, so I'm gonna try and make the roof a little bit sturdier too. Oh, gotta hop off. Everyone have a great time zone. Alright, werebears! Ooh, and thank you for letting me know that also the GameCube thing was free. Like, I didn't know that was a free thing. Oh, I wonder, does that mean I can like play Animal Crossing? I always thought when they meant by emulators, I always thought like you plug your device into your computer and then use the emulator to play it or something. That's what I thought people meant by emulators. I didn't know you could like download this program and play for free. I do wonder, I don't know if will it be compatible to play online with other players though? Because my sister has a Switch and she wanted us to play Animal Crossing together, so I didn't know if this would work maybe. Well, thank you for the posture check and the hydrate. Food has been acquired. I hope your journey was safe and hope no other humans did not annoy you. Because yeah, that's the hardest part about going out. You know, having to go out and venture into the wild to get food is the other humans. Those pesky little beings. Especially the ones in cars when you're trying to cross the street and they try to run you over because they're trying to beat the red light. Yo, what's up, Amber Wolf? How you doing? Let's see, we're just about to join a new strand of yarn because we ran out of yarn while doing this row. We still got, I guess, 2.5 rows left. We're working on the straw roof of our little tiki bar. I definitely need to block it or something because they're like getting all curled up, but when they're, if I kind of relax them, they kind of look nice and straight. I'm gonna try to get it like that and maybe like glue them in place. But we'll probably do that once it's done. Oh no! Alright, tripped over my own 2 feet. Oh, I hope you didn't drop the food, because I've done that. Oh, it pisses me off so much when you finally get your plate of food that you've been eagerly waiting on, just for your hip to bump into a damn counter, and it kind of makes your, like, the food, like, shuffle out of your hand and drop to the floor, and you're just, like, looking at the mess. Now you gotta clean up in the mess, and now you're hangry. And it's just like, universe, why? The universe be a bitch sometime, I swear. Also, anyone ever have trouble where you throw, like, you try to put something in the trash bin? Like, we have just an open trash bin, not the one with the, like, the little littering thing. And it bounces, like, the trash bounces off another piece of trash and drops on the floor. I've had that happen to multiple times, and I always think, like, universe, you don't be playing games with me. Like, I swear, that just cannot be natural. Like, for it to just kind of bounce off another piece of trash on the top and to fall out the edge. Like, it's not even like an overfilled trash can. Like, it's like barely, it's like a little bit, not even quite full yet, and it just somehow bounced off something and lands on the floor. I'm just like, ugh. Physics be wild. Sometimes I think it's a ghost, honestly. Like, I actually joked about how I thought I had a kitchen ghost in our last kitchen. So I guess, on one hand, even though I do miss our previous apartment's kitchen, I don't miss the kitchen ghost. Because I kept dropping dishes in that kitchen. And guess what? As soon as we move this apartment, I don't have trouble with washing dishes anymore. Like, no dishes, like, fall out of my hand all of a sudden. It kind of, and it's weird as far as, like, sometimes it would almost feel like someone yanked it out of my hand a little bit. Like, it didn't feel like a normal, you know, when a dish is slippery, sometimes you can feel when it drops. It almost felt like someone yanked it out of my hand. And, like, oh, I haven't had that problem since. So I think, I'm actually thinking our last apartment had a kitchen ghost. I like to think of some angry Ajumma trying to yank the dish out of my hand and be like, you're not doing it right. Because a lot of Korean mother-in-laws be like that. But it was a nice big kitchen, though. Yeah, even though this kitchen has like more storage, the space is kind of small, like the surface area, and so it kind of sucks. That one had like way more, had more countertop space and was much more open. You can like move freely to grab things, but here it's like kind of cramped, unfortunately. Really compact, so it kind of makes cooking and baking a little bit on the annoying side. I miss my mom and dad's kitchen because it's so big, and actually they even like upgraded to where like back when I was in high school, they would slowly every year once they saved up some money, they would get like a commercial. They first started with a commercial fridge because my dad got so sick of having to get like a new fridge every couple of years because like the regular ones, or just like regular schmegular people, kept like dying on us. So he's like, you know what, I'm gonna just save up and we're gonna get like an actual commercial fridge. Best damn decision ever, because that thing's been running since I was a teenager. Still running good too. So we actually saved money on that investment. And then they eventually got like a commercial freezer, and they got like those stainless steel wire racks usually you see in like restaurant kitchens. And my mom like put it really nice, like that's like the little pantry, because we don't have a pantry in our house, so she made that the pantry. It has like an island, and it's like nice big, what it was like a big kitchen is now like really nice and utilized, but still has good walking space. It's square shaped with an island and pantry in the middle. And every kid who would come over like, whoa, your kitchen's so cool. I was like the one pride of my parents growing up was the kitchen. Ooh, speaking of ghosts, there's one ghost on my living room that's always calls my name, knocks on my door, and once the ghost got enough, it moves the TV remote in front of my face. Oh my god. It's like they want to change the channel, right? Like, that'd be an annoying ghost, honestly. Be like, don't touch the remote. You should know, they should know the house rules. You don't grab the remote when someone's watching TV. Be like, yeah, but I'm not scared. Yeah, because I do sometimes wonder if ghosts are just more, not even scared, but they're just more annoying. Because, like, I wasn't scared of the kitchen ghost, but she did piss me off. Like, many a dish broke in that apartment. Just from me, it just slipping and dropping out of my hand into the, sink. You just letting him there live rent-free. Like, well, you ain't got nowhere else to go. Might as well just chill here. You don't bug me, I won't bug you. Oh, gonna head to bed. It's already, 12:30. Alright, I'll see you, Pink Under. I'm glad you got to see some progress with our little roof. Yeah, it's like very time consuming trying to, finish this. But it's gonna look cute when I'm done. And I also gotta cut out the, cardboard panels. I forgot to even, like, I was gonna panel these over Wednesday, but I forgot to get around to doing it. And I don't have a spot on my power strip for my hot glue gun just at the moment. Because when I'm streaming, I have like a bunch of lights on. And like all the lights are connected to the power strip right now. Like no room, unfortunately, for my poor hot glue gun. Oh shoot, really? That'd be crazy if it's your grandma haunting you. Wait, what if she's not like haunting you though? What if she's like, she's trying to like give you a sign like, hey hon, I'm here, let's chill. Or unless she was like a mean person. Hopefully your grandma was a nice person, because that would suck if you have like a disgruntled mean grandma. Because I know some people are not lucky enough to have sweet grandparents. Like Mr. Coffee got to experience both, like his mom's side, grandparents were lovely. And it's a shame too, because they're the ones who passed away very quickly. Like they just had really bad health. And then like on his dad's side, his grandma and grandpa were mean as shit. And the funny thing is, they're the ones with the peach farm. It turns out it actually was not a peach farm though growing up. It's only recently became a peach farm. I thought they were peach farmers for the longest time, but apparently they just grew other stuff there and only recently started growing peaches. But yeah, his grandfather just passed not too long ago. This was the one that was driving my mother-in-law crazy. That's why I kind of do give that woman a bit of slack whenever she's mean, because like that man was very, very rude and mean to her. Like very controlling. So I think that was the problem. I think she would just take her anger out on like, I guess me and Mr. Coffee whenever she was having an episode. Let's see. Oh, that's good. So your grandma was very sweet. I don't think your grandma's haunting you in a bad way. She's probably just trying to chill with you. Maybe she was trying to have you turn like, maybe try to change the channel to like maybe one of her favorite episodes you guys can watch together or something. Oh, actually maybe try putting on, do you know any of her favorite movies? Like maybe try playing on one of her favorite movies and see if there's any activity. Yo, what's up, Private Zig? How you doing? And welcome on in. We're just crocheting a tiki bar. We made this one last year and we're trying to make it a bit bigger, like a little bit longer. Because there's only enough room for 2 drinks, unfortunately. And I kind of like scuffed it, like I just made it for really quickly just for the, to make the desk pretty. So I always like to have like little summer or like whatever's in season. Oh yeah, we go all out for like Halloween and Christmas especially, on this desk. And we went all out for spring as well. I had a lot of stuff on the desk during spring. Oh, okay, that's what I didn't know what that was supposed to be. All scrambled eggs. That's always. I'm hoping it is her. That would be crazy though if it was somebody else, like just someone who passed away a long time ago, and it's not your grandma. But hopefully, if it is your grandma, she's just trying to chill with you. Oh, especially you said also that you're not scared, meaning you're not getting like some kind of like that sixth sense, like, you know, dread feeling. You know, sometimes you know, like how sometimes you get like a dreadful feeling when you walk in certain areas. I do wonder if that's like our sixth sense trying to tell us something. So that's probably a good sign that maybe it is your grandma. But yeah, I'd try putting on like maybe her favorite movie or favorite TV show and see what happens. Because the way call like, yeah, the grandmother on my mom's side, the one who taught me how to crochet, me and her would actually like stay up whenever she'd come to visit. She'd always sleep on the, like, we had two big couches that you could sleep on in the living room. She would sleep on the longer one. Since I was a kid, I'd sleep on the shorter one. I would stay up with her and we'd watch like Ozzy and Harriet. What's another one? We watched like Laverne and Shirley. She's actually the one who got me into Laverne and Shirley. I'm kind of upset because like Laverne and Shirley is like one of those harder TV shows to find on the internet to watch. Like it's just not really streaming anywhere. Like yes, now I found you can get it on Amazon Prime and it's also on Pluto, but a lot of episodes are missing. And at first I thought, oh okay, episodes are missing because it's a free one. Let me go over to Amazon. Nope, Amazon's just the same. There's only 3 episodes in season 1, and it's not even the first episode. Like a lot of season 1 is missing. So even if you pay for it, you're not even getting the total series. So I'm just gonna probably save up and get the CD and just get the complete series. I think that's the best way because, like, I don't know why they just don't have it anywhere else. It drives me nuts because I love Laverne and Shirley. It's so good. Probably some legal stuff, I guess. Oh, that was like so sweet though, right? Especially, I have no idea what it's like to be a ghost in the afterlife, but I would imagine it's very chilly and cold. Ah, there we go. Oh, we're almost done with this row. Thing is that this thing's like a big yarn eater, like just chaining and zip stitching. Like, I always forget how much yarn this really takes. I think the other hard part, not hard, I should say, like more tedious part is like the counting. Trying to make sure I get 14 each time. Because sometimes I might be one short or one long if I don't pay attention. Also, my coffee is low, so I might refresh it in just a bit, because I only have like this much left. Only like a little bit at the bottom. But I have another coffee in the fridge ready to go. That's what I do. I just make my coffee in the morning, put it in the fridge, let it get cold, and then I bring it out and put it on ice. Because I realize it doesn't taste as good when I make it hot and then put lots of ice. It just kind of waters it down quicker. So that's my new little thing is I'll put in the fridge, or if I have one that I want to drink quicker, I'll put in the freezer for a little bit, and it's like still in the coffee cup. I'll put like a little bit of saran wrap on it so it doesn't get like that freezer taste, and I'll like pour it out, and it tastes better when it's like that too. It's weird. So what's that, 3? Oh, the head's turning around. Oh, that's good. Cause yeah, I was like, right. It kind of sucks when like you're trying to make some amigurumi and it's like just not looking too good. To be fair, that's the thing with amigurumi. Sometimes it does take a couple of rounds before it really starts showing, though. You know what I mean? Like it starts really taking shape once you got some rounds in, especially when it's very big. I don't know how big you're making it. Okay, now I just gotta slip stitch along the edge. Ooh, kind of tempted, to paint a New Zealand tiki bar. Ooh, do they look different than, like regular tiki bars I think of? Because I think when we think of, like, typical tiki bars, they're, like, more Hawaiian-esque, I think. Let me see New Zealand tiki bar. Oh, kind of, like, almost about the same. Let me see if I can find the tiki. Cause I remember I went off an image of a tiki bar. Oh yeah, I think it was this one what I went off. But I made it more straight. Like this one's kind of more. How they were like more like a trapezoid. Or actually, wait, no. That's what more like a hexagon kind of shape. I kind of just made it straight up though. Oh, I didn't think about maybe I could make some leaves at the top, like, because I think I didn't do that with this one. Because it was kind of on the small side, but now maybe I could. Oh, and I should make some fairy lights, though. I didn't think about fairy lights. Oh, it's small? Oh, okay. Because, yeah, sometimes even then, it still takes a couple rounds for it to come to shape. Oh wait, that's 14. Okay. That's yeah, the counting part is the hardest part. Yeah, if you hear me I'm quiet, it just means I'm counting. I'm trying to make sure these are all even. Wait. Oh, do you know how I got my name? I'm gonna guess it has something to do with electricity. Are you like an electrician, or did you mess with something electric? I'm pretty sure there's like a good backstory behind it. Oh, okay, so it's based on the novel sci-fi The Electric State by Simon Stalenhag? Hope I said that right. Story takes place in 1997. Oh, that's how I got the 197 on my name. Ooh, what's the novel about? Is it like a scary sci-fi or like more of a thrilling, adventurous sci-fi? Oh, Mr. Coffee just texted me. Oh, like Mr. Coffee was asking, like, where can we eat? What do you call it? Fried, or chicken fried steak. I think in Korea you gotta make yourself. I don't think there's really any place where you can, like, eat it. Like, you can find Salisbury steak, thankfully. But unfortunately, it is kind of hard to find, like, some southern stuff. Yo, that's Chiquita! Holy crap, you snuck up on me with that, right? I didn't know you were alive right now. Yeah, it should let me give you a second shout out, I hope. Hold on. How you doing? I was streaming. Were you guys playing? Were you crocheting and playing some Dead by Daylight? No, it won't let me give you a second one. It says I have to wait 19 minutes and 43 seconds before giving Jaquita another shout out. Oh, it's a good thing I have like a an auto shout out with stream elements though. I hate that they don't let you give it to more than one person, or like more the same person more than once, or there's like a time between it. Oh, you guys are playing some Overwatch today? I haven't played Overwatch in forever. I would play it whenever me and Mr. Coffee would go to like one of those PC bongs, but now that we have a computer, oddly enough, I have not played it since we actually got our own computer. Do what Mr. Coffee said. And Mr. Coffee was wondering where to eat country fried steak. And at first, I thought he was talking about like, I thought he was asking me where to eat it when he goes on his trip. Because he's about to go to Maryland next week, or he's gonna leave Sunday morning for his flight. And I thought he was asking about that, but he meant no in Korea. I'm like, oh honey, we got to make that ourselves. I don't think there's anywhere you can find. You can get Salisbury steak though, thankfully. It's like one of those easier foreign foods to find here. If you go to like a Western restaurant, you're definitely gonna always have like Salisbury steak, but country fried steak, I don't know. It's already hard enough trying to find an American barbecue. There is a place called Sweet Oak back in Wonju. I'm actually kind of sad that we left this restaurant behind. That's one of the sad things about moving to Busan, because we had just found this really great, it's very expensive though, but it's like tastes so good, like this really nice barbecue place. It is expensive unfortunately because it's in Korea. It actually just, it is pretty good quality, but like for that taste, so you could probably still get it much cheaper in the States. But it was busy. You had to get there early, like 2 hours early, because it's already, if you get there an hour early, there's already a line waiting. Like that's how busy it was. The good thing though in Busan though is that we did gain more Indian food here, because there was like no Indian restaurants at all in Wonju. We have like, I think like 3 here, and even an Ethiopian restaurant too I want to try. So we did gain a little bit more around the world restaurants, thankfully, in Busan, but yeah, we did lose out on Sweet Oak. I think there's actually something similar here, though, but it's very far, because Busan's huge. Like, people think, like, oh, you live in the same city, but you can, like, live, like, an hour apart from somebody in Busan. That's how big it is. Granted, part of that hour is really just because of traffic. Ooh, was that a fun, though? Oh, how many wins did you guys get? I always sucked at Overwatch, though. I probably was not a very good player. I'm thinking though, if we want to have country fried steak, we're going to have to make it ourselves. Wait, see, it's a scary alternative America in the Pacifica. People are addicted to virtual reality, and you should search it up on Google if you have time. Oh, maybe I've seen something. Did they ever make anything similar recently like that? Sounds like a Black Mirror episode, honestly. Like, right where you're like so addicted to virtual reality. I could have sworn I've seen. Oh, okay, yeah. I think I've seen an ad for it. Cause I was like, I remember seeing an ad for that or something. So it's got Millie Bobby Brown in it. Working on Electric State, coming out soon. Okay, so I think I did see it. I remember seeing like an advertisement for a movie like that. Oh, damn, 10 hours, dang. That's some good gameplay though. I know there's been days where I've played like Fortnite for like 8 to 10 hours straight. I need to play again. Poor Dylan's probably wondering where the heck I went. I was playing a good bit with the new season, but that was also because the new season came in when Mr. Coffee was on a business trip. So I had the computer during the night, and I was able to finally play some Fortnite a bit. But I didn't want to play too much. Like, if I play it too much, I get addicted to it again. I have to keep a hard boundary with not playing it too much. I have too many things to do and get done. So I wanted this year to be a year to kind of hopefully really build on my little crochet business. Like I wasn't able to put much effort into it last year because of the classes, and also visiting my family, and also the trip. Like I went with Yosu to Mr. Coffee, and we had to plan for that. That was like in between my other class, so it's like I just didn't have a lot of like downtime to like make videos or patterns or anything, you know what I mean? Like I'm trying to crack down on that now. That's why I'm finally getting into this like tiki bar, because I need to start making some paid patterns. I have like no paid patterns available, so I'm thinking of a way where I'll have like a paid pattern but like maybe some elements of that pattern will be like a free pattern, you know what I mean? I'm thinking to make maybe the umbrella will always be a separate pattern, the drinks could be a separate pattern, the hibiscus flower will already be a pattern, but it'll also be like for earrings though. I think what I'll do is I'll just make it a general flower pattern and then just be like, and here you can like, if you want to make this into earrings, crochet this and sew it on the back, and voila, you got earrings. I think sometimes I make my crochet videos in such a super niche way that not many people are looking for it, so I do need to make it a little bit more broader when it comes to the crochet patterns. Like I should just put how to crochet this flower and not how to crochet flower earrings, you know what I mean? Like some people are not looking for it to be an earring. But yeah, I'm very bad with that. Like I make it a little bit too detailed. Like for the button videos, like I was gonna originally make like the how to crochet this button into a video, but then I realized, oh, no one's gonna probably be looking for this, so I'm gonna make it as a general how to crochet this amigurumi piece. Except for the I do have two though, like the blueberry button and the orange button though. Since I have to crochet a flat back, I'm thinking I'll maybe make these as a pin video. I feel like that's like more likely to get found. And then I'll make a separate video called how to make crochet buttons. It's like a general tutorial video, and then like link the patterns to these individual pieces in there. So I think like for the things like for the like the apple, the pineapple, like right, they're really just a regular piece of amigurumi on their own. You just literally just sew the little loop on the back. And I'll just put for the button like don't stuff it as much, and then here chain 5 and slip stitch 4 times, and voila, there, sew that onto the back and you got a button loop. And I think it'll be much more found quicker if it's just like how to crochet a watermelon and not as specific as how to crochet a watermelon button, because people might not be looking for that. Wait, is it called Century? Let me see. Maybe? Let's see if that pops up. Oh, what is this? Is it like... This looks like some kind of real thing though, not like a movie though. Is this also virtual reality? Got like some kind of weird head device. Oh, I think this is a different Century, I think. Because I was looking at this, I was like, this is like a for learning and childcare. I think it's like a different thing. I think you're talking about this thing. This looks like it's from like a video game, I think. Let me put Centric Corp and see what pops up. Like, what game is that from? Ah, yeah, the red one, the logo. Yeah, when I saw like the little art stations, I'm like, oh, this looks like it's out of like kind of a dystopian like video game or something. I'm like, oh, that's probably what you're talking about, because like some like kids learning and therapy, like actual like a picture of an actual place popped up, so that kind of threw me off. Oh, so it's like a video game, but it's not. Is it kind of like more... Is it like one of those games where you don't really play? It's just like more the story plays, but you don't really have to like kind of don't really have to do anything? Oh, also, you guys might be getting ads in a second, I think. So we're about to hit like the 32-minute mark. Usually about the 32nd minute mark is usually when ads pop up. I'm gonna take that time to go use the restroom. And also fill up my coffee. Oh, okay, it started. Okay, I'm gonna go real quick. Alright, but I'm gonna go get some more coffee. All right, I'm back. But we filled up my really filled up my water, and also got some more coffee. Sure, no one texted me. Okay. Let me get to finishing this. Oh, we're working on the Freddy's body now. Let's go. Now the head's all nice and done. Let's see, I think the next thing I'm gonna work on probably after this, probably won't be today, but like, but tomorrow's our Stardew stream. So probably Monday, maybe like start working on like the umbrella. Here's a Piglet, how you doing? We're working on the tiki bar again. We're making a bigger one, a slightly bigger one, or longer, I should say. It'll be a teensy bit taller. But yeah, the only problem is there's only enough room for 2 little drinks on here, so I wanted it to be a bit bigger, a little bit longer. And this time I also embroidered the lines, because like this is Sharpie right here, the lines on there. It's all Sharpie. And we're working on the roof. The roof is gonna be much bigger, much longer. I'm also making the strands a little bit longer too, because I think I made them too short with this one. Like even with this one, I should have made them a little bit longer. I keep forgetting that when you chain, and then when you slip stitch, it's gonna be like half the length that it was. That's why I'm doing 14, so that's like the length of 7 chain, basically. Another way you could do is you probably could like chain 7 or 8 and then slip stitch, but I feel like that would have, oh god, that would have been so long. It's actually just much quicker and easier, and it fills it up quicker too when you just chain and slip stitch. So they are just basically like a bunch of loops. That's how I'm getting that like shaggy kind of like straw roof kind of look. Ah, see, like I'm already ran out of this one. This is like very yarn heavy. Like I'm having to like join on more little things of yarn, and it's just from chaining and slip stitching. It looks like one of these gets like a row and a half, I think. Yo, what's up, Jay? How you doing? We're just working on trying to make the tiki bar bit a little bit bigger. I'm also redesigning it because I want to make this like a paid pattern. I need to start working on those. I've been putting that off for so long. I always default to like making easy peasy free patterns, but I do need to start working on some paid patterns, like get the work done, because once it's done, then you can just put it out there, and slowly but surely, you know, people will purchase it and stuff. I just never get around to it because I'm always worried, like, you know, maybe someone is gonna have a hard time understanding it. Crochet is a language with many dialects. So I always call it. But doing good. It is sweltering hot here. Summer came in at full force. It went from like 20 Celsius to 31 Celsius all of a sudden, and the humidity's starting to build up. Oh no, where's Chiquita? I thought you actually dipped off to sleep because isn't it like super late your time? Also, you just did like a 10-hour stream. I'd be like dead after that. But we're almost done with the roof. I just got the last of this row and this row at the bottom, and then I'll have to like work out how to do the shag. Let me see, where's the middle part? Yeah, this is the top. One side. I know, it'll look better though once I actually get, what do you call it, like it paneled down and glued onto it, then it'll be like more structured. This blank spot at the will be the top part. That's one side. That's one side. I gotta like, not sure block is the right word, but I'm gonna like spray it with water and try to get these like a little bit less curly, these chains, because they're really curling up on me. I want to make them a little bit straighter. Oh my god, it's 2:30 a.m. and I realized I never ate dinner. Oh girl, get you a nice late dinner. I mean, to be fair, I've had dinner at like 1 or 2 in the morning myself sometimes, back when I was like super nocturnal. Breakfast would be like at, I think at like afternoon, like 12, and then like lunch at 4. I mean, I'd be like having dinner by like midnight or like later. I'm gonna try my very best not to become nocturnal this time though, when Mr. Coffee's gone. I always am nocturnal when he's on a business trip. I want to start enjoying the morning though, and it's too hot to go to the if I need to go out or anything, I need to do it in the morning time because it's getting way too damn hot in the afternoon. Like, oh, Mr. Coffee had the half off day yesterday, and he went to the Hanoi one, which is like a little Oriental medicine place. He more like just needed to get like the little like doctor's note from it, and then we had lunch afterward, and it was like 1 or 2 o'clock, and it was like so hot, and coming back was so horrible. It was like way too much. It was 32 Celsius yesterday. I think that's like 90 something. Yeah, it was sweltering hot. And the humidity is starting to get up there. I think it's like 44% humidity, which is not bad. It's like double that usually. It's gonna be double that pretty soon, actually. Probably July will be like 80 something humidity. Ooh, about to eat a sandwich. That's actually one thing I kind of miss. I miss sandwiches, really. Like, trying to have like sandwich fixings is so expensive here in Korea. I feel like just getting the sliced cheese is expensive. Bread's not so bad if you can find where to get the cheap sandwich bread. A lot of like, for some reason, like grocery stores around here don't sell it. They only sell the expensive stuff, which I'm like, and it's good quality. It's like, okay, but I want the cheap stuff. I just want to make me a simple sandwich. I ain't trying to make like bougie French toast with this bread, you know? Like, it's really nice quality, thick. Have you ever seen like sandwich bread in Japan? Like, they have some thick ass slices. They have something like that here too. But it's like really expensive. And I'm like, I just want like regular cheap sandwich bread. And also sandwich meat's not really big here, and then if you do get it, it's like you're paying so much for so little too, unfortunately. So here I tried more to make like rice bowl things. That's like the cheap way. But the problem is it takes like so much like cooking. You gotta prep your veggies, cook your meat. Basically I try to like make burrito bowls. It's like the easiest thing here. Since thankfully now we got all the spices. Like Mr. Coffee had to get like hot sauce and taco seasoning in America and brought them back. So we're good for a while. Oh, that's 12. I need 2 more. Man, I do miss sandwiches though. Especially honey baked hams, like lunch meat, that was my favorite. Oh, really? Like, I guess you could just use it for regular meat. I have done that with leftover kalbi, though, to be fair. Wait, Jakita, have you ever had kalbi before? It's like Korean barbecue. Basically, if we had, like, any leftover, I just toast, what do you call it? Some, sandwich bread. Throw the kalbi on there and add some, little bit of mayo and lettuce, and it's so fire. So I do try to, like, save whatever leftover meat we have had to make it into a sandwich. I have made, they call it chicken salad, I think. We did that for a while. I'm actually thinking to probably do that again because that's just so much cheaper than buying lunch meat. Like, ham lunch meat is so expensive here. We did something called sous vide. You can kind of do it in the rice cooker. You, vacuum pack your chicken breast with all the spices in there, and then you, put in the rice cooker for, I think, like, a certain amount of time. And, oh my god, it makes, like, the easiest like chicken salad, and you know, mix it with some mayo. I haven't done it in a while though. Oh my god, I found like a really good combo where you mix like obviously garlic, onion, pepper, curry, and garam masala. Like, oh my god, that made such a really good like chicken spread for a sandwich. I actually want to try to recreate that soon, but we just don't have any chicken at the moment. Maybe we do. Let me check. I have to check later because like I don't know what we have left in our freezer, but our freezer's like stocked full of stuff, so I haven't really gone in there. Right, so basically think like a Korean barbecue chicken sandwich on toasted bread with lettuce and some mayo, and like it was really good. And if I have like any tomatoes, like, well, I don't never get any big tomatoes, but sometimes we'll get like the cherry tomatoes. I'll slice those up, put them on there. But yeah, I'll use like whatever leftover meat. The problem is, wait, we just haven't had actually bread in a while. I say, wait, is the beach on your stream screen? Is us to us viewers? Oh yeah, it's on my OBS. It's just like they're actually 2 different things actually. Wait, hold on, let me show you. First overlay background. Like, so these are actually 2 separate scenes. Like the sand part with the ocean. When I turn off the waves, it's actually a whole scenery. So it was like a scenery of the sunset and the ocean. But I wanted to have like, you know, I wanted to have like that cool, like, you know, animated effect. And I found like this wave GIF, but it's like a completely different shade of blue. And the great thing about OBS though is you can actually change around, you know, like color correction. And I kind of fiddled with both of them until I got into like a similar color. So now they kind of match pretty seamlessly. It took me like an hour of like adjusting each one, like the brightness, the saturation. And before I was like happy with it. But yeah, it was like definitely worth it. I definitely need to take a picture, I think. Or actually even better, I probably need what I need to do before I switch to like any different like graphics. Probably, I want to do cowboy theme maybe like August, but I don't know. It depends on how much cowboy graphics I can find. Because the problem is I have to find if they have like a transparent background. And it was actually really hard just finding what the little pirate stuff I did find, unfortunately. I wanted to be like super pirate themed, but there wasn't that many like pirate gifts with a transparent background, unfortunately. There was some good stuff, but they were obviously it's just like has a white background, so I can't use it. So it's like, right, beggars can't be choosers. I just gotta grab what's for free. But I'll see if I can find any cool cowboy stuff. I hope they have some cowboy Pusheen stuff. That would be cute. I was very lucky they had like adventurer, like little, looks like a little Indiana Jones Pusheen right there. So I felt like that kind of fit with a slight pirate vibe a little bit, like a pirate explorer vibe. But yeah, I always changed the graphics. Like they were springtime. We had sakura flower petals flowing. They had like a little farm theme going on. I used like some Stardew trees, I believe, in this little scenery. You can go on my YouTube, actually. On my YouTube, you can like look at previous streams. You can't, unfortunately, some of those VODs are on another different YouTube, because I was actually recording my streams, like early through OBS. I was recording it and then uploading it as a video on another YouTube channel. I think I was gonna use that as like a streaming, like a game streaming channel, but I was like, nah, I'm not gonna really be a game streamer, really. I think I'm just gonna stick with mostly crochet and just like game occasionally. So I haven't really done anything with that channel. But if you go on there, I think I still have the panel for that one. It should still be in my about page. Let me double check. Cause then you can kind of see cause then you can see like the other overlays from last year. Let me see if I can grab the link. I think it should still be a panel on my thing. Oh, yep. It's got the same logo as my Twitch logo, because the YouTube logo is different. The YouTube logo, or like my main YouTube logo is a yellow coffee cup, which is this one. Right, that's like my main YouTube one. And then the other one is also called Coffee and Crochet, but with the 3 E's, the same as the Twitch. That's got the same red cup nighttime logo as my Twitch one. Which is ironic because now I don't even stream at night anymore, because the whole point was because I would like make videos during the day and then like stream at night. Because I used to stream at night back then. See, you can see the Halloween ones. We did like a spooky carnival, and we did like regular carnival back in September. The Christmas ones are there. You see, oh, you can see last year's, wait, oh, those are not Christmas ones. Oh, I still, oh, I think the Christmas ones are probably on my main YouTube if you go into live. But yeah, you can see last summer's summer graphics. It's very similar. And you can see last spring's graphics as well. I kind of reuse all the graphics over and just kind of place them a little bit different, kind of shake it up a bit. That's a lot of fun. I have like whole folders full of GIFs and stuff I find off Giphy. I'll just like randomly look whenever I have time. And the palm trees is just like a little green screen thing I grabbed off YouTube. You can like grab so many green screens for free off YouTube. It's so crazy. Okay, now that Mr. Coffee is home, wait, let me do this one last stitch right here. And I think I'll go find us somebody to raid. I'm getting a little bit hungry for some dinner. Alright, at least now I only have like one row left to do. I can just do that off stream. Maybe I'll try to fix the paneling and all that stuff. Let us see who is online. pajamas on. Hold on. And she's doing some makers and crafting. I don't know. Is she doing crochet or is she doing Lego? Might be Legos, I think. It says assembling Charizard. Let's go give Rampion some love. She's an Italian streamer, but she does speak English. But yeah, you'll see like a lot of her folks are speaking Italian in the chat, so it might be confusing at first, but don't worry, most of her viewers also can speak both English and Italian. Alright. Alright, welcome Jaquita! And I need to hop on Fortnite soon. Well, probably I'll get to play some Fortnite soon when Mr. Coffee goes. On the computer all to myself.
Bye,
I was
everyone.
work.
Bye, everyone.
Oh yeah, come say hi and bye. Tell them about how
Hi and
your
bye.
mom stole your Yeti from you. Or more forced you to give it to her.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, we were joking about that earlier. Oh, you speak a bit of Italian French? Ooh, then you can impress Rampia. Let's go. She always gets like so excited when someone else like from our channel can speak Italian. Like Mr. Coffee can speak a little bit of Italian. Same thing, like kind of beginner. Because they have so many Italian clients at Nextron. Let me see. Sub raid. So if you're subbed, here are the raid command for you. And if you're not subbed, here is the command. Just copy those. Okay, let me go find her real quick on my phone. But hopefully this will definitely be done by Monday. Hopefully Monday we can start working on like the little things like the drinks, the where'd she go? Okay, there we go. But I will see you guys tomorrow for a Stardew stream. And I can't wait to see how this is going to turn out. It's turning out to be so much bigger. Well, hopefully I'll have some room for like at least hopefully three little drinks. I'll see you guys. Bye!